he was allowing it to happen, and he wasn't there fully. You know, he's saying, you know, his corner was saying, don't allow this to happen, but he was allowing it to happen.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do. You can be told to stop something, but when the other guy at the opposite end of the ring is determined to get his way, you know, it's hard to beat a guy that's determined to win.
Yeah, but what bothered me was like allowing the punches to get through, and he was acting like, oh, they're not hurting.
A lot of you guys do things just to get by. And when you get in trouble and you go back onto the streets, does anything change? No. So I started going around telling people that I was going to open a...
What's up, how everybody doing? We're going to be watching boxing tonight. I'm going to give my commentary. I cannot show the actual fight because I don't want to get in trouble. So I can't show the actual fight because I don't want to get in trouble. But we got the pay-per-view. I'm watching it, and I'm going to give you I'm going to give you, you know, let you know what's going on in it. You feel me? If that's any fair, who we got up in here? And shout out to the hell? The hell? Oh, this shit got.
Ramirez threw a great right hook before to set up that punch, which was perfect. Right hand, left hand, straight on the chin, straight down.
To your point, Joe, Bartolome then got up on wobbly legs, and then the way he turned away there, you knew that was it. I think he gave him every chance in a high-level fight.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
So there we go, the winner, Eduardo Ramirez.
His legs under him and straight first before going to the ref.
Let's go to Jordan Plant in the ring.
Thank you, Eduardo. Congratulations. I know you thought you won this first fight, and now you revenged with a great knockout tonight. How good does this moment feel?
Felicidades, Eduardo. Tú pensaste que ganaste la primera pelea, pero qué bueno es una venganza en una segunda pelea. Sí, así es. Primero que nada, quiero dar gracias a todo el público de Las Vegas. Muchas gracias por la confianza del señor promotor Tomás Samson, a la familia Montiel, y como dices, como lo comentas, la pelea anterior estuvo un poco cerrada. Vamos a darles el empate, pero
There we go. What the fuck happened?
Vamos a dejar a los jueces.
Alright, fix it. Alright, so also I want to say shout out to Braveheart for joining the BBN gang, signing up as a member. Everybody sign up as a member. Help keep the channel going. Alright, so we missed the first fight. I'm gonna apologize about that.
That's the way it happened today with the knockout. The first fight, if you want to call it a tie,
I'm gonna go throw on a t-shirt while we waiting for the rest of the while we waiting for the next fight to come up. I'm gonna go throw on a t-shirt.
And it seems like in this fight you came out a lot stronger. You were pressing the action.
So I'm gonna be right back.
You hit your gloves together like, come on, bring it on. His power, did you feel it? Was it hurting you at all?
Yeah, I was frozen. I don't know, something happened. I got disconnected real quick, but we back. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna come right back. I'm just going to get a t-shirt real quick. I'll be right back.
Es un peleador fuerte por su estatura y por su genética, y como lo decimos, es un peleador fuerte, pero ya sabemos lo que veníamos, y viva México. Yeah, let's be sincere. He's a tall fighter. I felt it. His punching power also, and he's very difficult. That's being sincere. You know what happened here today, but you know I came here to fight, and viva México.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. That's Eduardo Ramirez getting his revenge tonight. Guys, back to you.
Eduardo Ramirez there. This was a focused effort. Came in tremendous shape. Was more intense, and he made it all happen, Joe.
And here we go. Here's that little leap, right hook, left hand, and he just beat him to the punch ball. Bartolome was throwing the right hook.
Big win for Eduardo Ramirez. He goes to 23-2-3. Exciting knockout. And let's go to Kate Abdo upstairs as we get closer to the main event.
I was gonna go get a shirt, but I just rocked the t-shirt I got on. Y'all just gonna have to see me in a regular t-shirt today. It is what it is. Alright, so for everybody that don't know about the Wilder King Kong Ortiz fight, I'm gonna just tune y'all in real quick on a couple of things about the fight. What's up, Joseph McNulty? How you doing today? What up, Susan Parrish? Appreciate you joining the BBN member.
Wilder, you have arrived. You look fashionable in style as we always see you.
I have no idea.
The transformation that we talked about into the Bronze Bomber has occurred. What is your mindset right now?
My mindset is to kill, destroy.
You know, I can't wait to get in the ring. Like you said, I'm not myself no more. You know, at this point in time, I'm ready to do what I came to do, and that's just knock Luis Ortiz out.
Let's set the record straight. I know going into the last fight you had the flu. For this one, how are you feeling?
Feeling amazing. I woke up feeling amazing, and I'm looking forward to a great performance tonight. You know, that's going to be the difference between the first Deontay, you know, stepping in the ring the first time with him, and this time stepping in the ring with him. So it's going to be an amazing fight while it lasts.
You mentioned while it lasts. The last fight, things didn't get going. Those first 4 rounds rather slow. Do you expect a more frenetic pace, and do you intend to dictate that early?
Well, you know, I'm going to come out and do what I do.
What up, Lamb? What up, Gully?
Fill out.
Yeah, this gonna be a
Once
good
I
one.
feel
You
like
already
I
know.
have my range and everything.
Hold on, let's listen to the chant.
That I need to see and know. I'm gonna take approach and I'm take action to get him out of there. I'm not gonna play around with him. I'm sure he's not gonna play around with me. It's a lot on the line for me. So once I see the opening, I'm gonna take it and bam, baby, good night.
You know, in that last fight, it was the counter left hand. What adjustments have you made in preparation for Luis Ortiz this time?
I'm a little bit smarter, you know. I'm a little bit more comfortable with southpaws at this
I got
time in my career.
Hold on, let's let the champ talk. I'm gonna
when
give
you
my
look back
rendition
at
of
the
what I
first
think is
fight,
going on. Give me 1 second.
When it saw what I did wrong, what I did right, what he did wrong, and what he did right, and we corrected a few things in camp, and I'm looking forward to displaying my talent tonight.
I know, I can tell by
I got
your
Deontay
demeanor,
Wilder,
I can tell
by
by
the
the look on your face you are serious. How and when does this fight end?
It ends with a knockout. You know, the people have came to see Deontay Wilder do what he does best, and that knocks people out. You know, I'm the hardest puncher in boxing history. You know, I'm the baddest man on the planet, and I'm here to show everyone that I'm keeping my title as that, and keeping my WBC title. In the end of the night, my hands will be raised, and the words will be said, and still,
Thank you so much.
heavyweight champion of the world.
That's right. Thank you so much, Deontay. Defending one of the most, if not the most prestigious belt in boxing, and he does so tonight for the 10th consecutive time. All right, guys, we'll send it back to you.
Heidi, Deontay, thank you very much indeed. Deontay,
All right, so a couple of things I want to say real quick about the fight, right? Let me turn this down because we just want to hear the champ talk. So a couple of things I want to say real quick about this fight, just so you can be updated. For anybody that don't know, Deontay Wilder's a bruiser, right? So one of the things that Deontay Wilder likes doing, Deontay Wilder, well, he's a well, I'm gonna do a southpaw so you could so I can be able to look at the camera, so I don't have to turn my back to you. What's up? Pay attention. Yeah, Deontay Wilder actually has a brother that boxes, and my homeboy that I went to go see box in Philly fought him before. So yeah, he got a brother that boxes. Anyway, what Deontay Wilder likes to do is Deontay Wilder likes to hit you with the 1-2. You understand what I'm saying? So he likes throwing the jab out there. Right? And then when he throw the jab out there, he likes to hit you with the 1-2. That's what Deontay Wilder likes to do. He's one of the hardest, if not the hardest puncher in boxing. He might be the hardest puncher in boxing. He is the hardest puncher in boxing. King Kong Ortiz, Luis Ortiz, he's a Cuban fighter. One of the things that you have to know about Cuban fighters is they're always extremely skilled. Cuban fighters are skilled. Like, I'm going to tell you something, right? I don't know what's going on over there in Cuba, but from what we've been seeing, as far as sports go just in general, when they're really, really good athletes come out, like it's just they're top of the line. You understand what I'm saying? So one of the things that King Kong Ortiz is good at, he has power, but he's also just a boxer. So he's gonna go to your body. You understand what I'm saying? If you come in, if you try to get into the if you get in close enough, if he could, get in the brawling distance in the phone booth, in the pocket, then he got them uppercuts. So also when you throw the uppercut, when you want to throw the power in it, you also want to twist. You understand? Like bam. You understand? You want to twist when you hit with the uppercut. I'm not getting into that conversation, Gully. All right, I'm not getting into that conversation. You can have that conversation all you want, but I'm not getting into that conversation. So King Kong Ortiz, extremely skilled fighter. So right now we're gonna be watching an extremely skilled fighter fight against the hardest puncher in boxing. And just so we can be clear, most heavyweights are not as skilled as King Kong Ortiz, Luis Ortiz. So a lot of times people have been dodging Luis Ortiz. People don't want to fight him. One person that was dodging him for a long time until he lost was Anthony Joseph. Anthony Joseph was dodging Ortiz, and Anthony Joseph was dodging Wilder. I'm pretty sure Anthony Joseph did not fight Ortiz. I don't think he could beat Ortiz, so I know he didn't fight Ortiz.
There's a unique view to a knockout. It's a complicated juxtaposition. Pictures can help define. It's alluring, yet violent. Instant, yet lasting. 1 minute, hope for a bell. Next minute, it's over.
Yeah, Anthony Joshua, he ain't fight Luis Ortiz. He's scared. You don't want to. Okay, Luis Ortiz is a type of fighter they call like the boogeyman. Every division has a boogeyman. That's like the dude everybody's avoiding. You understand what I'm saying? Luis Ortiz, a lot of the fight ain't happened yet, my brother. We just talking about the fight. I'm gonna just commentate over the fights. I'm pretty good at it. I'm pretty decent at it. I don't know if I'm good at it or not. That's up to you to decide. But I'm gonna commentate over the fights. But also, I just want to get a couple of things clear. I want people to know what kind of fighter these guys are. Luis Ortiz, he's more of a slick fighter, even for a heavyweight. He got punching power. He has punching power. But besides having punching power, which he actually does have, he got hands. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he slip punches here and there. You know, like when they throw the jab, you know, he's gonna. Okay, so this is what it is about boxing, right? The closer you can make somebody miss, the more time and the more you're still in the pocket for you to be able to hit with your accuracy. You understand what I'm saying? So if you fighting somebody, think about it like this: the further you jump out of the way to avoid a shot, the further you are from them in order to be able to deliver. You understand what I'm saying? That's why a lot of fighters. What's up, Bree? How you doing today? Okay. That's why a lot of fighters who are not necessarily that skilled, they have to get hit in order to return, because they can't have the guy miss by an inch or two. You know what I'm saying? Because if you could get the guy to miss by an inch or two, then you could do what you need to do. But if you got to jump all the way out of the way in order for a guy to miss, then you can't return fire. That's one of the reasons why Mayweather's so dangerous. Who they said they joking around about him coming out of retirement. I'm not 100% sure, but that's like they keep saying something about him coming out of retirement. But that's one of the reasons why Mayweather's so dangerous, because you'll miss Mayweather by like centimeters, and then you still in the pocket. you still in the pocket. You still in the danger zone. You feel me? Yeah, I've been said Anthony Joshua was scary. Okay, this is another thing that y'all don't understand. A lot of boxers try not to lift weights. You know what I'm saying? You do calisthenics, you work out, you train hard. A lot of boxers don't necessarily lift weights. In the heavyweights, people lift weights. Anthony Joshua has a body like a bodybuilder. He doesn't have a body like, a fighter's body. A fighter's body is just, your muscles are trained to do different things. That's the best way I could put it. So that's why you got a lot of dudes that people think is tough guys, because they be in the gym and they got big muscles. But if they actually have to square up with somebody, they in trouble. Their flexibility ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Their movement isn't going to be there. Because you got to understand, a lot of boxing, whether people realize it or not, it's head movement. You know what I'm saying? The slight movements, the feints, the slight movements, the feints. You know what I'm saying? You feint a dude, make him move his head so you can catch him. You understand what I'm saying? It's a lot of the slight movements. Yeah, exactly. You want to be fluid. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people that do a lot of weightlifting, they lose a lot of their speed, and they also lose accuracy because, you know, their muscles is tight. You know, your muscles is tight. You can't really, you know what I'm saying? Right now we got Julio. They super bantamweight fighters are going right now. So these guys are like the little guys. These are the type of fights, like if you just want to see people throwing punches, getting hit, stuff like that. Mayweather is the feint king. That's a fact. But you're going to get people to fall for your feints when you picking them off, when you just bing, hitting them, bing, bing. They're going to fall for a feint. You understand what I'm saying? You just hitting them, bing, bing. You know what I'm saying? They're going to fall for a feint. You're going to fade them, and then they're gonna flinch. And that's why Mayweather get people. Because most boxers, especially the higher level you go up, they're not going to flinch. They're going to commit. So you're going to feint and they're going to commit. You understand what I'm saying? Now they made them do it. You know, by the third, fourth round, you know what they're going to do when you feint. You understand what I'm saying? You know, because the first round, you feeling out. Let me fix something up real quick.
Julio Ceja, best known Joe Goosen for his fight against Guillermo Rigondeaux. He was stopped in that fight, but he was leading that fight, which says a lot. You could be winning rounds off Rigondeaux.
Well, Rigondeaux didn't fight the fight that he would normally do. He actually just went right out and sat in the pocket. Took a lot of abuse from Ceja for 5 rounds before he started turning on, and then stopped him in 9, I believe.
Alright, so they coming, they meeting in the ring. We got one in the green shorts, one in the white and green, Mexican colors, and the other dude's in the white and red. C-E-J-A, I don't know how to say that. He's in the Mexican colors, and Figueroa, he's in the white and red. They look like they filling each other out. You see a couple of jabs. They in the middle of the ring. They both fight conventional. That's the left forward, right power. Oh wait, Figueroa is definitely fighting southpaw. So this is when a lot of strategy is used, because one of the things that you want to do when you're fighting somebody that has the opposite stance as you is whoever gets their foot to the outside is the guy that's going to be able to win. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to win in that exchange. You need to get your foot on the outside of the other guy's foot. You're going to be able to win at that exchange. Well, it looks like Figueroa, he's just switching up. Yeah, he's just switching up. A nice body shot by Seja. I'm just going to call him Figueroa missed a nice hook. Well, bad hook, he missed it. Body shot to Figueroa, catches a body shot. Figueroa doubled up on the hook. Figueroa tried to hit him with the 1-2. Sage duck down, change levels. That's another thing. I'm going to talk about changing levels after this round. Figueroa taking some body shots. They in the clinch. Seja going to the body. Very smart. Going to the body early is very smart. Figueroa caught him up top. Figueroa looked like he's trying to go to the body now. Figueroa is also the taller fighter, by the way, and he's the champion. Figueroa has a belt.
Tells the story right there. Tells that you weren't working hard.
There's Omar Figueroa right there coming off the loss to Hernandez Ugas. That's on the Pacquiao Thurman undercard with body work there by
Ooh, nice. Nice exchange by Figueroa. Figueroa got him up on the ropes. Figueroa's letting go of his hands. A couple he doubled up on the right on the left hook. Hit him with another left hook. He's going to... It looks like Figueroa just right now... I don't know if Sage is hurt or not. It looked like he might be hurt. He caught a couple of shots to the head. I think he might be hurt, Figueroa. That was a little low. Another one a little low. They're definitely going to the body. I'm going to talk about changing levels in 2 seconds. Alright, so I think Figueroa won that round. Easy. Just my opinion. Alright, so there's this thing called changing levels. What changing levels is, let's say you fighting, right? So you fighting, you up top like this. This is regular stance. When you change levels is when you go down, right? So you got a fighter, and you can see me a little, right? You can see me a little right here, right? So you got a fighter, you fighting. When you change levels is when the guy comes down like this. He's changing levels. Changing levels is not done by bending at the waist. This is not really changing levels. When you change levels, you got to bend at the knees. So when you're fighting a dude, you got to bend at the knees. That's changing levels. That keep you when you're in a good spot to be able to exchange. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to Braveheart for the donation. Appreciate you, my brother. So that's what you want to do. You want to change levels. That makes it harder for you to hit. And also when you change levels, if somebody's throwing something up top, you can get under it. And if you can get under it and you could call it, drop the hips. That's a whole fact. When you get under it and you can call it, that's going to leave their body wide open for you to attack. Yeah, Figueroa's left hand has been he's been working with his left hand. That's a whole fact. Figueroa's actually landed 27 at this point, and the other dudes landed 13. Figueroa, once again, it looks like Figueroa just has his number. Figueroa also has the longer reach, and he's the taller guy. It looks like his opponent is having a problem getting on the inside. They're exchanging in the middle of the ring. Figueroa wins the exchange, in my opinion. Backs him up to the ropes. Now he got him on the ropes. Now they exchanging again. Figueroa's letting his hands go. Like I said, the other guy, he's trying to get on the inside. Every time Figueroa comes in, he's getting hit because his arms is longer. What in my opinion, I would tell if I was Figueroa's corner, I'd tell him to back up. Now Figueroa's taking damage unnecessarily. Yeah, Sage just hit him with a two-piece. Well, both of them are switching stances.
I like the instructions that Omar Senior gave Brandon. He told him, work on the inside, but don't neglect the outside. And it's exactly what Brandon's doing. He's moving on the outside here. He's looking to see, we got caught. So
left hand. Figueroa's left hand is working. Oh, wow. Figueroa's left hand is working. Seho, that's his name. Seho, I think that's what he called him. Alright, now Seho is letting his hands go. He's letting his hands go. Figueroa's in trouble. I think Seo's winning this round. Oh, wow. Figueroa, a nice one. I don't know. This is a close round. Very, very close round right now. Figueroa is up on landed 51, landed to Seo's 32. It's like neither one of these guys have a jab, really. They're not using their jab the way a jab should be used. Figueroa has the range, has the longer arms, so he should probably be using his jab like a stick. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the guy up off of him until he's ready to attack. Say hi, thank you, Door Pound Racing. Say hi. There you go. Say hi with the 1-2. Figueroa has the longer reach, right? Oh, also shout out to Braveheart for joining the membership. Appreciate you, my brother. Figueroa has the longer reach, right? So what Figueroa should be doing, in my opinion, is he can control range and distance. One of the most important things you could do in a fight is control range and distance. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you could control the range that you're fighting at, that means that you could dictate the direction that the fight goes in. When you have the longer arms, you can keep the guy up off of you with the jab until you're ready to get on the inside, and then you can get back out. And when he tries to close back out distance, you can then, use your jab. In my opinion, I think Figueroa is winning currently.
And the legs are very important to warm
Yo, what up, Free Nuke? Shout out to Free Nuke. Oh! I didn't even notice that, my brother. Hold on. Shout out to Free Nuke. He's also joined as a member. Not only that, Free Nuke is a bag swinger. Shout out to our newest bag swinger, Free Nuke. Okay. Alright, so now Seha is changing levels, which is smart. But there's something that you got to understand about changing levels. If the dude is changing levels on you, right? That leaves them open. You swinging bags, that's a fact. When a dude changes levels on you and they're close enough to you and they're bending at their waist instead of bending at their knees, that leaves them open for the uppercut. You understand what I'm saying? Bang! You understand what I'm saying? Bang! Bang! That leaves them open for the uppercut. When they bending at their waist rather than bending at their knees. You don't want to bend. You don't want to bend at your waist like this. You want to bend at your knees. You want to drop your hips. You understand what I'm saying? So it's dangerous. If you bend at your waist, you're leaving your head exposed. Yeah, they're just trading. Once again, I don't see why Figueroa, who has the reach advantage, is coming in the pocket as often as he is.
Figueroa, I think, to this point in his career, thinks that, hey, if we get in one throw into the body, I'm going to win the exchange.
Oh, Figueroa, once again. Figueroa has the advantage. I'm going to explain something that you can do when you have the reach advantage in a minute. I think some of those are low. The ref got to tell him something. This is 122 pounds, by the way, that they fighting at right now. The main event is probably going to start a lot later. I might order some pizza. Matter of fact, here's this thing called yeah, I'm not going to pay you for an interview. I'm not even going to respond back to that. Shout out to you, though. One of the things that boxers get caught up in, right, and this is a bad thing, is they smother their own punches. I'm going to explain to you what smothering your own punches is. Smothering your own punches is when you got a guy like up against the ropes, but you're so close up on him that you can't extend. So now you're throwing punches and you're hitting them, but you can't get maximum effectiveness because you're standing too close to him. So sometimes when you up on the guy and you fighting him, bang, bang, you should step back one step and you're going to create enough distance so now you can build up some velocity while you throwing your punches. You can build up philosophy. I don't got the munchies, but I also forgot to eat.
Told him coming into this round?
Work the body, this guy is tough. He's got to get some air out. And I know he's good. He's throwing great combinations. I think we'll win the fight, but we need to put a little more pressure. So maybe we can.
Okay, Seha's moving him back, got him in the corner. He spent out of the corner. He changed. They changed positions. Now he got Seha kinda in the corner, but not all the way in the corner. Look like he's trying to push him back. Seha's trying to change levels in order to avoid punches so he can get closer so they can fight.
cone was just done. So you get used to guys like, you can't take my shots. But as you rise up in competition, maybe they can.
Right, I mean, better competition.
He just, oh man. At this point, Figueroa is just scoring at will.
Broken down, great body work, a right hook, uppercut, and then a right hook to the head. 3 shots in a row from that right hand. Ending the fight, 1 shot, basically.
At this point, Figueroa is just scoring at will. I think that he's unnecessarily staying in the pocket. I don't think he has to stay in the pocket like that. I think he can move back, use some of his range, use his arms to be able to gain some distance and set him up. That's one of the things that Deontay Wilder does maybe the best in boxing currently. He uses his reach to back a guy up so he can set him up for a power punch. I do not have the slightest idea what site you could go on to catch the fight. Also, please don't nobody put any links in here because I do not want to get in trouble with YouTube, the IRS, or the FBI. So please do not put any links in here. They got they have the unofficial scorecard as Figueroa winning 2 rounds. The first round and the third round. I told you the second round was really close.
I got him 29-28 going into the fourth round. This third.
Let's order some pizza.
Good crisp 4 rounds here of action as we get closer to Leo Santa Cruz and then the main event, Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz. You know what you need to do. He's good at throwing punches from everywhere. You need to get a little smaller and then start throwing from the inside. Start throwing a little more. Ready? All right, this is it. It's a hard fight. Let's go.
All right, here we go to a little replay where Brandon throws 3, 4 hooks right there, 5, 6. 7 hooks, and then gets cracked with the left hook at the end there. But, you know, obviously Figueroa won that exchange.
Good right hand there by Figueroa as he opens up round 5. That was interesting in the corner. He's very good at hitting your opponent. He's very good at hitting, throwing punches and hitting you from everywhere. To which Sehan must be thinking, yes, I know.
Yeah.
I'm aware.
Yeah. And that's what,
Oh, he got caught with a good left hook there while he was throwing a punch.
Able to smile there briefly, but he did get tagged. He's throwing back now. Here we go. Both men are landing, standing in close, ready to trade, maybe ready to settle this.
Now Brandon just cracked Sehan with some great left hooks. Man, he got some really true grip right here. He came back with some hard left hands and hook on Figueroa.
And so he leans far to his left too to land that hook. He's trying to get back, hook to the shot to the side. Sehan now throwing hard shots and catching Figueroa's head on the way in.
But that's that expertise that Sehan has on the inside. These are short fist combinations.
Y'all gotta, I'm ordering pizza. Give me 1 second. And hot wings. I don't need pepperoni. Shout out to you though.
Let's go to Jordan Plant. You say how's going, Jordan?
Thank you,
Forgot my damn password. Let's just go as a guest.
What does he need to do to finish this fight?
He needs to just keep the front foot and give pressure to Figueroa and try to wear it. He cannot hit too high or he can get hit easy, no? So the point is just to bring his head down and push forward.
Thank you, Coach. Back to you guys.
Seha caught Figueroa with a blistering hook on the way in.
And another one right there. They're both really landing hard punches on the other. Let me tell you something. Seha's face is becoming a real bloody mess right now. His right eye is swollen, and it looks bruised already. He's bleeding from the mouth, bleeding from the nose.
I think he cut him on the lip too. That lip was just swollen up in these last 30 seconds or so. Just as, I don't know, Seha seems to be having his best moments of the fight. Wow, this is a brutal fight.
A really great fight right now because it's a long give and take. And just when you think Seha is getting hurt, he comes back with combinations like that.
So in Figueroa's corner, Joe, they've got to be somewhat concerned by it. You know, their young kid is in there training. He's staying in there.
Yeah, but you know, his over the own are going to be tough fights. The dad's been in front for all those through many years, so they're not novices.
Excellent. Order some pizza. I'm hungry at this bitch. Pizza Hut.
There's Seha's lips.
I don't eat pork. What's wrong with you?
But just as that happened, he was landing good body
Here you
shots.
see Seha coming.
How about I get the pizza I like to eat, and every single which one of y'all get the pizza y'all like to eat. Shout out to y'all though.
Here's another uppercut by Seha.
Now I mix that round ordering the pizza.
He's well balanced and, you know, he's got the advantage on the inside right there, so he's catching Brandon easily.
Okay, so this is just my opinion. As long as Figueroa decides that he want to keep fighting in the pocket unnecessarily, he's actually giving Seha the advantage because Seha can't hit him if he step back, uses distance and his range to keep him up off of him, and then pick his opportunities to throw punches.
Joe Goosen, what would you tell Seha in his corner if you instructed?
I really wasn't happy with those instructions. You can't tell a guy you're throwing more punches than the other guy and saying you're losing the fight, okay? Because that's, you know, really contradictory. Now, what I would say is, you know, is to stay as close as you can to him. Keep your defense tight. Keep your punches short. Don't waste punches. And make sure when you throw them, you land them. But I would say keep the pressure on Brandon.
And I think his corner was also saying, you know, why to throw the uppercuts, because Brandon comes in and he puts his head down. So while the guy's putting his head down, the uppercut is a great punch to throw.
It is. And
Literally what I just told y'all like a round ago.
A lot too, though, is he knows that if he can slow Brandon down and bring his hands down low, he's going to have a better opportunity to hit that chin.
Yeah, what up?
That's the spot where you need to throw the uppercuts from.
Oh shit, yeah, I got so busy doing so much stuff. Yo, I'm doing live right now. Yeah, that's what it is. Yo, definitely, if, you know, you already know how I feel about that shit. I love coming out there, you know, chilling with the niggas. That's the whole fact.
That's a fact, you know. I respect Lisa Evans, man. She showed mad love.
That's a fact. Lisa Evans pulled up. She did show mad love. That's a whole fact. Yo, Monday, why don't we call in and talk about the whole event? That's a whole fact. Yeah, we do a dual live. You know, you will be on your live, I'll be on my live, and we, you know, we do it over. We call up and we talk. It's a whole fact. All right, yo, what happened? That's what it is. Salute. I got a bad habit of not calling people back. I do not do that on purpose. Wait, hold on. My shit's already out for delivery? See? Seha has Figueroa up against the ropes right now. Sub YouTube. Seha has Figueroa up against the ropes right now. What that does is Seha's shorter guy with the shorter arms. So he needs to be able to get as close to possible as to Figueroa. Because Figueroa keeps fighting in the pocket, he's giving Ceja opportunities. Yeah, shout out to CK, that's a whole fact. Since Figueroa keeps fighting in the pocket, he's giving Ceja opportunity to work. You understand what I'm saying?
Luis, this was the first training camp that you had a full camp and added strength and conditioning. Is that going to be the difference in this fight?
Este fue el primer campo de entrenamiento que fueron excelentes. Tuvo también condiciones físicas mayores. ¿Cómo te sientes y va a ser la diferencia esto?
Ya me siento al 100% y la diferencia, por esto solamente está que toque la campana para salir a hacer mi trabajo.
Definitely, I'm 100% for this fight, and I'm just waiting for the bell to ring to show what I've done during training.
What is the biggest mistake that Wilder makes that you feel you can capitalize on?
¿Cuál es el error más grande que puede hacer Wilder ahí, que es algo que tú puedes aprovechar?
El error más grande que él hace lo tengo.
Did y'all hear?
Es un secreto.
The biggest error that he has on the ring, I know it, and it's a secret. You'll see it tonight.
And is this fight going the distance?
Esta pelea va a ir a distancia.
Puede pasar cualquier cosa, pero entre nosotros dos no hay un desastre.
Anything can happen, it's boxing, but between me and Wilder, there's not going to be a 12 rounds.
Well, we're looking forward to it. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Jordan, thank you. I think that's a good perspective. You're between the two of us. He's not bragging. He said between the two of us, look, we know what's going to happen.
I'm going to tell you the thing that I like about the whole Wilder Luis Ortiz situation. Them guys have been so respectful of one another. Like, that's how we got to start being. We got to stop acting like we got to disrespect the enemy. We got to stop our opponent, not the enemy, our opponent. We got to stop acting like we got to disrespect our opponent. Our opponent doesn't have to be our enemy. People think that their opponent has to be their enemy. Our opponents don't have to be our enemy. We don't have to disrespect our opponents.
I think that was taped. That was taped. All right. That was as we say in the business, moments ago. I don't know how many moments, but moments ago.
Well, I'm going to tell you, while we were talking about moments ago, there's been some great action going on here. Good back and forth. Both guys are landing solid, and Ceja landed really solid.
See, the dude's calling him Ceja also.
Figueroa's landed some hard shots himself.
I don't know. The guy was translating. Where's Scar, though?
The uppercut with the hooks. These are just body shots, more body shots, and then going to the head. That snapped Figueroa's head.
Yeah, that's good combinations by Ceja.
He is now using the uppercut a lot more. Good hook there.
Doubling up. That left hand, he just been doubling up on.
Just when you think that Figueroa should be affected by these punches, he comes back with his own punches.
And vice versa for Ceja. You think, man, the retaliation by Figueroa is going to do more damage. These guys are, like I said, they're in good shape. I just don't know. We're at the halfway point of the fight, going in the second half of this fight. I'd like to see who's going to come out on top, conditioning-wise.
And you notice there's no
Fighting like this, these guys are not going to fight. They're not going to be able to go up to the next level.
Not interested in clinching. It's a battle of attrition.
Yeah, but they're not going to be able to go up to... You think any of them could fight at 147 against these 147 fighters?
It's the first time you've really seen Ceja give up ground and back up more than a half a foot.
Exchanging hooks there. Why do you think they don't Omar Sr. doesn't tell Brandon, hey, get up and box, flip the jab out. It's not in their DNA.
Well, he does. He did. He said he'd like to see him do it more, and he gave instruction to do so, and Brandon did a little bit. But Brandon, the fighter, understands what he's feeling in there. He feels like he may be wearing down Ceja. He feels like maybe Ceja's punches aren't having the same effect as they may have earlier, and he feels he can knock him out in the next round or two.
And sometimes you may tell your boxer to do a certain thing, but in the fight, in his mind, he wants to do something different. So right now, Brandon wants to, punch it out.
How this shit all the way out for delivery already? I just wanted the shit.
10 seconds, and another action-packed round.
Whatever.
Corner and see what Omar Sr. is saying.
Are you feeling okay?
Hey, that was more punches, but don't stand in front of him, okay?
You're not gonna throw punches, don't stay with him. Move, stay away, use your jab. De derecho, I think you fight better as a right hand. You have more power. Métele el gancho abajo.
His corner just told him, use his jab.
You're hurting him.
In order to use your jab, you have to step back. You can't use your jab when y'all up on each other in the pocket.
Brandon Figueroa there. He was at his brother Omar's fight not too long ago, and he said he looked around and he told himself, hey, when am I going to fight here? He's fighting here tonight, and he is in an action-packed bout. This has been outstanding. Figueroa against Julio Ceja. Ceja's landing 20.
I don't think this is a great fight. I don't think it's a great fight because everybody is getting hit. I like to see skill. I'm not seeing any skill.
Copy box in that 7th round, but it's very close. And now we're trying to distinguish between the power shots.
And Brandon didn't listen to his father.
No, his father told him to come out orthodox and throw that left hand because he's more successful with that left hand. But he decided to come out southpaw instead. So.
I mean, you can throw hooks up close. You can throw body shots up close.
You know, your fighters don't always listen to you. You like them to listen to you all the time. They don't. And again, I think Brandon just feels that this is where he needs to be. Right here.
They're saying the same thing that I've been saying. He needs to not be in the pocket.
Well, guys, surprisingly, I've given Ceja the last 3 rounds.
Somebody has given Ceja the last 3 rounds.
67-66. I mean, this inside fighting, Figueroa, I think would do better on the outside because I think that Ceja's ring body language is saying a lot to these judges, is saying something to me, and I think he's getting stronger as the fight goes on, not weaker.
Larry, thank you. Look, I don't think that's out of line. It's amount of scoring shots and the level to which you're landing them, how hard they're landing, and Ceja certainly has landed his fair share of these shots. Are you guys in line with that? Could you give Ceja the last 3 or somewhere around that?
Listen, you know, here's the bottom line for me. Larry Hazard knows what he's talking about.
What up, Blake?
He's been a judge for years, commissioner, and I would not disagree with that.
I've been saying that. He just said the same thing I've been saying for the last 3-4 rounds. I've been saying that since the 3rd round. Now, I'm going to tell you, say how I feel he's up. I'm going to tell you how I know say how I feel that he's up. Now, Ceja is backing up and moving in when he want to take his shot.
Good right hand that just may have hurt Ceja.
Figueroa able to turn that over after the hook. Judges are Lisa Champa, Don Charlotte, and Len Trowbridge, veteran officials.
Ceja doubling, tripling up, throwing combos. Ceja's throwing combos. Figueroa is not throwing back. Ceja's throwing combos. Figueroa might be a little in trouble. He don't see it though. Ceja don't see it. Figueroa's in trouble. Figueroa's in trouble. Ceja don't see it. Figueroa's in trouble.
He spun Figueroa's head around a few times.
Figueroa, you heard what Dude said? He spun Figueroa's head back a few times.
Before he got stopped against Rigondeaux with a great bantamweight of all time. Here we go. Let's take a look back here. Here we go. There's Ceja with a bunch of Brandon counter with a hook. And there goes Ceja. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, bunch of 8.
See, what just happened right now, I can't show y'all, which I can. I'm telling y'all what just happened. Figueroa was trying to throw the jab. I think he was throwing a cross. But don't matter, because he was throwing a punch that's a punch for distance, but they were right up on each other. So you can't even throw that punch.
It's difficult. I'm glad Larry Hazard was saying, hey, at least opening up the possibility that Ceja's winning rounds and is in line possibly to winning this fight, which is not what you expected going in.
Well, I think we all knew, and most people that were talking about this were saying this was going to be Figueroa's toughest fight. What made me believe it might be a little less than that was because he came in 4.5 pounds overweight.
Now he's trying to throw jabs. Now Figueroa's trying to throw jabs. Now Figueroa's listening. Now Figueroa's listening. Figueroa's trying to throw jabs. He's not just letting Ceja come on the inside no more. I guess he got beat up enough the last couple of rounds.
So even though Ceja seemed to be
Now Figueroa looks like he's trying to keep the distance. It looks like he's trying to use his jab to keep Seha off of him. Seha, what you want to do when a guy's trying to use the jab to keep you back is, the couple of things you want to do is you want to change your levels. When you change your levels, you could gain an extra second here, hundredth of a second here, hundredth of a second there. You can slip a punch or two. You can come inside and you could give him something. Figueroa looks like he's getting weak, and Seha looks like he's just getting stronger as the fight goes. And I'm talking about the way their punches are sounding. The way their punches are looking. Figueroa just looks like he's getting weaker, and Seha looks like he's getting stronger.
And I like how Seha's moving his head back, not on one side, both sides, giving him different angles. Very important.
Figueroa might lose this one. Oh! Seha is still, his punches are still hard. It doesn't look like Figueroa's punches are hard anymore.
By the way, the referee Jake Nady is calling a great fight here. He's staying on the outside, watching it all. Every so often he gets the boys' commands not to do that, to lean on the back. He steps in and breaks it up.
Funny thing enough, he's not leaning. He's actually just holding him in one position.
Yeah, but when you put that forearm on top,
it makes it look like that. Like that definitely wasn't pushing down on the back of his neck.
Figueroa's finally stepped back and fighting him with using his range to fight. Finally, I was saying that I'm gonna go get me something to drink. I'm thirsty. Momentum swing. I'm gonna go get me something to drink. I'm thirsty. 2 seconds. I'm just gonna
Round 10 now. This has been a real slugfest between Red and Figueroa.
once again, I prefer to see fights that deal with skill. I like the skill more than I like people just swinging and hitting.
You were talking about, Mike, is the name when Seha has slipped and slide and get his way on the inside.
I much prefer to see skill. I much prefer to see skill than just see people just swinging. I don't want to see just swinging. I want to see. I'm going like this. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. There's this one dude I know that's always trying to talk about how he's gonna beat people up, and he swing like, like you gotta turn that bitch over. What the fuck you talking about? Yeah, Lopez is nice. Yeah, it's definitely a momentum swing.
Figueroa, came into this fight with the reputation of as an all-boy out there. But so as Seha, we saw in that fight against Wiggins, he let his hands go all night. And that's what really was one of the
Seha has been winning the second half of this fight, in my opinion.
Caught him on the side of the head. Now it goes back to southpaw.
Woo!
Head movement there by Seha. Beautiful head.
That was good head movement.
Can he unleash the offense off the defense?
He's waiting to get
Heard what he said? Can he unleash the offense off the defense? Wasn't I talking about that to y'all earlier?
There's what I'm talking about, Mike, right there. That J80 isn't getting excited.
What up, that dude?
He's quietly warning Brandon not to do that.
Well, Brandon's getting a little tired right now. That's why he's actually doing that.
More combination.
They just said Figueroa's getting tired. I told y'all he was getting tired. He was hurt one of those rounds. I just don't think Homeboy knew he was hurt, so he ain't know to step in there and go after him. You know, you gotta have a killer instinct.
And more regarded as the opponent coming in. Certainly built a decent career.
I gotta tell you, Seha's really winning this round for sure. This kind of surprises me.
Lomachenko is scary. Wow! Nice one. Seha hit him. Nice one. Seha is still strong. Figueroa just doesn't look like his punches are that strong right now.
Into the championship rounds here. Excellent fight. Place is filling up here in anticipation of the heavyweight championship of the world. Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz, is Jared Hurd. Adam Kosnowski. He's going to join Kate and the fellas up on the set. He's off some very good winnings. He moves his head beautifully. Good boxer. Anthony Durrell right there. Former super middleweight champion. Place is filling up. Again, the tension will build through the next fight as we get to the semifinal. And Leo Santa Cruz next.
There's a lot to live up to after this fight, right?
No doubt. This has been outstanding.
You see the combination punching by Seha coming out with a beautiful left hook.
Oh yeah, Figueroa stood back. Here we go. There's that left hook. Bam, right there. When that right hand's down. Brandon was going for the liver shot. Dropped his right hand. That's the biggest no-no in boxing. One hand's working, the other one's protecting.
And I noticed a couple of times when Brandon went to the liver shot, he's always getting caught with that left hook.
Figueroa's got a good beard, so look at that. He ate that shot pretty well.
And again, Seha's got 28 knockouts in 32 wins.
They go right at it here as we open
Yeah,
up.
Seha's ready. He's getting in there trying to throw the power punches. Once again, Figueroa is neglecting to keep him back off of him with the jab.
Larry, how do you score these last few rounds?
Well, right now I have Seha hit 96, 94. I gave him the last round of round 2.
The only way I can see Figueroa winning this when it goes to the cards is because he's currently the champ.
They do volume of punches. And without a doubt in my mind, Seha has thrown the most effective punches throughout the fight, especially on the inside.
I don't got no cash on me, dude. I never have cash on me.
He's giving
Can't
a
never
shot.
tip nobody half the time.
Larry, thank you. Larry has giving 4 of the last 5 rounds to Julio Seha. And again, in the early going, I certainly had the impression that it was going to be Figueroa's night eventually. I don't think that's proven to be the case.
You're right. It's hard to argue with the case that he's making right there. Of course, because he was looking at it. And again, I think he's correct. Seha really surprised me. Break up good.
Seha. Nice picking them apart. Picking them apart. Seha with the 4-punch combo. 3 to the body, then 1 up top.
Now Figueroa planting in a good left hook of his own.
Now Figueroa is trying to... Oh, Seha.
See, part of the problem is Brandon really coming into Seha's house, basically. And he's sitting there, and Seha saying, hey, that's your good. This is like punching the bag. You're not moving.
They're saying the same thing I'm saying.
And this is the kind of work I do in the gym, so you're making it easy for me.
Seha seems to love this.
Boy, Seha just ripped off like 7, 8, 9 punches.
And again,
And he's coming back with the left hook, which is being very effective.
lead right hand there by Seha, also effective. Seha starting to take over these rounds. Seemingly, we don't know how they're being judged.
Oh, Wilder's younger brother got knocked out tonight? That was the dude that was the first guy on the card with the hair?
You see the look in his eyes. Seha seems to
I was busy doing something. I wasn't even paying attention. Whoever that was got knocked out early, though.
That's something he did from a distance.
And Joe, he's thrown out 5-6 punch combinations. One
Senegal right now.
Figueroa back to work in the final 30 seconds of this 11th round. Outstanding fight. You can hear both corners screaming out their instructions.
I'm gonna explain something. This is why I love the 147. I'm gonna explain why I love 147 pounder. Watch like why I prefer to watch 147 fight. 160. What they fight at 160? 160, right? 147, 160. I'm gonna tell you why. I like the weight classes where you have to use skill. It's not just about how hard you throwing punches.
This one, they don't count it.
It's not about the dude Crip walked on him. You funny. It's not about how hard you throw punches. You have fighters that are strong, so you have to have a good defense. And in addition to that, you have fighters who slick. I don't like this just standing in front of each other throwing punches. That's not what I prefer. You understand what I'm saying? I like welterweight 147. Super welterweight I like too. 147, super welterweight 154, 160. 174 is good too.
Both corners are worried. Both corners don't know if they've won the fight or they're losing the fight. They just know it's up for grabs, and this round may tell the tale.
And they come out.
And Sejas killing them with the body shots.
Brandon Figueroa's corner said, listen, you gotta win this round.
Oh, that's a heavy right hand by Brandon Figueroa at the top.
Overhand right coming over now. He goes back to southpaw, digs in a straight left. Sejas, game and ready. When they're at close quarters, he is completely comfortable. And you see the punches landed overall in favor of Figueroa.
Figueroa's letting his hands go. I think Figueroa is trying to go for a knockdown. I think Figueroa feels he needs a knockdown.
In a 122-pound fight. Number one, Oscar Larios and Wayne McCullough.
Oh, yeah.
So this is up, and they're throwing hooks and uppercuts mostly. Oh, look at that, another hook by Sejas. Now back comes Figueroa.
Figueroa's definitely taking this round right now. I just think he's...
I think Figueroa feels they need a knockdown. At least a knockdown. A knockdown is going to give him 2 points, basically.
He's got a lot of character. He's got a lot of fighting spirit. Sejas, though, is built for this type of fight. He also, as we mentioned, came in heavy. That's to your advantage at 122 pounds. 126 matters.
Brandon Figueroa has to watch out. Keep that right hand up. He doesn't want to get caught with one silly hook. He's staying in the fight.
He might not be able to win the belt that's on the line, the belt that's out there, but the main thing for him is to win the fight. No matter what happens, if he gets a decision over Figueroa, he has a decision over Figueroa. And that will come
Oh, the dude, Sejas came in overweight, so he can't even take his belt.
I agree with you.
He's throwing now. That hook landed.
What a great fight.
Final minute in round 12.
Figueroa's got him on his moving Sejas backwards now. Really all hustling. That hurt him.
Is it enough to win this fight, though?
Another combination by Figueroa. He certainly seems to have done enough to win this round. But back comes Sejas. No knockdowns. It'll be all 10-9 throughout. It'll be up to the judges. Going to mention Lisa Jumpa, Don Troa, Glenn Trowbridge. And it will be a difficult fight to score. Our own Larry Hazard giving multiple rounds in a row down the stretch to Sejas. Final 20.
It's a Figueroa round.
And imagine we've got Santa Cruz up next. And that's even before the heavyweight championship.
It could be a repeat of
Santa Cruz is next.
Let's listen up. Final 10 seconds. See what they got.
Yeah, I seen some stuff Floyd saying that. I wonder who's the two guys Floyd want to fight.
What they had, and it was more than enough. An outstanding fight. It'll go to the judges. Brandon Figueroa had all he could handle from the 26-year-old Julio Sejas. Great effort.
Well, that was a throwback fight right there, Brian. You called it. That's something out of the 50s and 60s. That was a war of attrition. Both guys just...
Back in those days, guys could stand right on top of each other. There's no clinching, no nothing. You box. He just fight. Ref didn't have to get involved. You watch those old tapes, and here they did the same thing.
Santa
Let's
Cruz
go
always a
back now and go
slugfest.
through again. Brandon Figueroa in the early going seemingly looked like he was going to be more active. His body work would win the day. At least that was the way it was early. Yeah.
Monday. That's my birthday. Shout out to Mondays. Shout out to Mondays this year.
All banged up and bleeding, but yeah, this is what went on for 12 rounds.
Athletic somewhere in those middle rounds, Ceja started to impose his will.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So that was the punch I was actually concerned about Brandon getting hit with, and he got hit with those punches a couple times in the round where he put his right hand down and got hit with a good left hook. There you see it again, that same punch. And usually it's really when he turns southpaw, turning southpaw, and he forgets to bring back up that right hand.
But you thought Brandon Figueroa won that last round, right?
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
He won that last round.
And this looks like the last round where he really applied pressure and enforced his will.
And here are the CompuBox stats, and they are interesting. Punches landed 411 for Figueroa to 373, but the punches thrown, that at number 2 all time at 122 pounds, over 2,800 punches thrown, and these were mostly power shots as well. Ceja throwing nearly 1,400 power shots in this fight. Tremendous battle. 12 rounds, it should be close. Let's go to Jimmy Lennon in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. Judge at ringside, Glenn Trowbridge, scores about 115 to 113 in favor of Brandon Figueroa. Judge at ringside, Lisa Jumpa, sees it 116 to 112 in favor of Julio Ceja. And judge at ringside, Don Trella, scores about 114 to 114, even a draw. The decision is a split decision draw.
Now, people naturally boo that, fellas, but you know what?
Drink sometimes. Why? What up?
You judge each round, you hand it in.
I have a drink now and then. Smoking really is not my thing. Why?
Because I wondered, did Ceja get the benefit of the doubt in some of those rounds? Turns out he did. What do you make of it?
Well, he did on one judge's scorecard and not on another. And, you know, look, the last round was...
I'm about to eat. I'm waiting for this delivery food to come here.
If I would have won that last round, it wouldn't have been a draw.
What do you think, Lennox?
Let me tell you, if you think that Brandon Figueroa...
Give me 1 second.
You know, on his
Yo, my pizza here. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. What up, everybody? What up, Dad? Y'all didn't see how much I brought? I thought I showed y'all. Because they don't let you order pizza from freaking Domino's unless you spend like $30 or some shit. So you don't got no choice. You gotta spend a whole bunch of money. Oh, this ain't Domino's though. This is Pizza Hut.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the four-time world champion in 3 weight divisions and the current WBA featherweight champion of the world, introducing El Terremoto Leo.
Who checked that email? Me?
And the referee in charge now to give instructions, Tony Weeks.
So to me? Check my email?
Okay, gentlemen, you both received the instruction in your dressing room.
You shit in my email?
Okay, right here is good, right here is good. I want a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Above all, protect yourselves at all times. Let's go.
I think Abdul said it best. When Leo Santa Cruz fights, fans win. One of the best resumes in boxing. 9 title defenses across 3 weight classes. And I apologize, Lennox. I said he was a titleist. I slipped. He's a world champion at 118, 122, and 126. A champion. Not just picking up trinkets here and there, right? No politics, as you have said in the past. Yes, the real thing. And now moving up to 130. So what do you think of this fight? What do you think Flores brings?
Well, again, I said it to you earlier. I saw Leo Santa Cruz fight a lot of times on TV, but until I saw him fight in person, you get a whole other understanding of Santa Cruz. He just can do it all. It's hard to win one title in one weight division. He's done it in 3. He's looking for 4.
You could just see the difference.
He's in there with a good guy who's a very patient fighter. He can box, and he's a very accurate puncher, Miguel Flores. I got to tell you, Santa Cruz, he just can do it all, and I think he's got an answer for just about anything you throw at him.
Flores coming in firing, though, very determined, physically in tremendous condition. You can see it right there. We saw it at the weigh-in yesterday. He had 2 knockout losses in 2017, but he was well ahead of points in one of those fights against Stat Win when he got dropped with a hook, and then he got cut by Chris Avalos in that fight. He was leading on the cards at the time, so he sees this. Hey, this is a big chance for him in his career, and he looks like, I just like his fighting demeanor in this first opening round.
And to respond to that, Santa Cruz knocked out Avalos in 8 rounds, the guy who beat Miguel Flores. So,
shout out to Braveheart with the donation.
But again, that's
yes. Yum.
He's just a sneaky, clever, do-it-all fighter. I really enjoy watching him fight.
Yeah, and he's coming out very relaxed. Flores is coming out a little bit tight, and these first rounds he's gonna have to warm up a little bit more and loosen up. But Santa Cruz looks very relaxed, hands nice and high, and he smiles sometimes when Flores is throwing some punches at him.
Well, he likes the combat, Lennox. Santa Cruz likes it. So you want to throw? Let's throw.
You can see the difference. Much more crisp punches.
Decision over Rafael Rivera, February of this year.
Both fighters have an onus for the defense.
He just throws so many punches. Good counter shot there, right hand by Santa Cruz, driving Flores back. Santa Cruz averaged 106 punches a round in that fight against Rivera. Always willing to throw. Flores, though, he loves to trade. He says, hey, if Santa Cruz wants to throw, I'm ready for that.
Yeah, he's a patient boxer, puncher, and he's a very accurate puncher. So when he throws, he'll normally land. Now Santa Cruz has got, like I say, great defensive skills, and he'll find a way to beat you to the bottom and catch you in the middle of you trying to exchange.
Damn.
So let's see this fight unfold. I think we're going to see Santa Cruz just do stuff like that, like a little quick left hook right hand.
Flores says when he throws, he makes mistakes. We'll see. Santa Cruz is normally throwing all night.
Oh wow! Beat him to 2. Beat him to 2 jabs.
His dad and his family. Miguel Flores.
Santa Cruz beat him to 2 jabs. Okay, real quick.
Benjamin, professional fighter, died from injuries suffered in the ring after a fight in 2009. And Miguel is often asked about the loss of
I'm
his
talking about
brother.
this fight right now, not
He
Mikhail
says,
Kessler.
"Hey, no, he's
So,
here now. My brother's
Santa
part of
Cruz
my
fights
team."
like this, right?
And one thing is for sure,
He beat him to 2 jabs out of this stance. 2 jabs. He beat him to 2 jabs out of this stance. 2. Bang, bang. He beat him to 2.
he says, "Yeah, ask about my brother."
That's
My
1.
brother's with me.
Second thing,
Oh, he doesn't mind discussing his brother.
this is why I like higher weight classes.
You know, speaking to him,
Because when these guys are in the lower weight classes,
very focused.
they don't have no punching power.
You know,
That's how come they can stand in the freaking pocket and throw a million punches and hit each other a million times. There's no punching power. When you go up in the in weight class, these punches hurt. So when guys are throwing good effective punches, it's backing people up and it's keeping people off us.
Santa Cruz is too tremendously hard, so normally he likes to box to keep his distance a little bit. He's going after Santa Cruz. That may be a mistake.
He's had a solid first round.
Oh.
I mean, that suggests, too, also, you need to impress judges from the get-go, knowing that no matter what, judges are human. You have a certain expectation that one guy is the champ, whether he's been an established champ in that weight class or not. So Flores comes out firing and looking to impress. And again, I mentioned his fighting demeanor. I like his spirit, Lennox, the way he just advances, defensively responsible, but throwing hard shots.
Yeah, well, he's also good on his feet. He's moving well, and that's what he needs to do. Keep moving around the ring and throwing punches in different angles. But sometimes he's coming in, sometimes he's going out, and I like the switch up.
So now you see the combi box stats giving the edge to Santa Cruz. I'm surprised slightly. Again, not all punches are landing equally with equal velocity. Santa Cruz, even when it looks like he's not throwing a lot of punches, is throwing a lot of punches. It's amazing.
In 2 instances here, Flores threw a right hand to the body and got countered with a left hook. Then he threw a right hand to the body and got countered with a left hook. So in 2 little sequences here, Santa Cruz is going to answer back. He's got an answer for everything. And let's just see if Flores can keep up his pace, if he can find some openings, make things happen, try to maybe hurt Santa Cruz or outpoint him. But, this is a long fight, and we're just starting.
And you see all those jabs from Santa Cruz. One thing I still can't believe is that all these years later, he still shakes that right hand like that. He's never been able to stop that.
Normally when a fighter does that, he's telling you what.
Yeah, you heard his hand. Right. Well,
Santa Cruz is it looks to me like he's just easily outboxing dude.
No, I mean,
see that? It's like a nervous twitch.
Yeah.
Right now, Santa Cruz is just outboxing him, in my opinion.
He's always throwing. Look at that. Again and again, you can ask Abdamaris about it. It doesn't help you that much. You'd think it's a deficiency. His one loss was a razor-close decision against Carl Frampton, an outstanding fight in 2016. Came back and he avenged that. Absolutely. So again, he's been in big fights before. And it's just a matter now, at 130 pounds, how effective can he be? What do you
Santa
think about
Cruz
that?
is effectively counterpunching.
Yeah, he's getting older. And,
he's effectively counterpunching, and he's effectively landing first.
Progression from 20 years old to 23. I see fighters fight at one weight, 23 to 26. They move up as they age. You start at 18 years old, 19 years old, you're going to grow, get bigger, and heavier.
The easiest way to keep a guy off, well, not the easiest way, one of the most effective ways to keep a guy off of you to make him not want to throw punches. Once you make a guy not want to throw punches, you basically won the fight. A way to make a person not want to throw punches is effectively countering them when they throw punches. That's why when you see that Pacquiao versus Mayweather fight, people was like Pacquiao wasn't, well, it's obvious Pacquiao wasn't being as aggressive as he would usually be in his fights. The reason for that was because Mayweather was effectively counterpunching him, which made him not want to throw punches unless he knew he was going to land.
To his credit, Dominic Brazil kind of opened up for that. He showed the left side of his face, and if that was me in Deontay's corner, I would have said go right after him and throw that left right straight away because he's showing you the left side of his face, just hit it.
Mayweather's easily maybe the most skilled fighter of our, the most skilled fighter of our generation. Easily.
next. This is
The most athletic fight of our generation was Roy Jones Jr. He was just incredibly athletic, but as far as skill go, Mayweather, I don't even think it's close.
Figured out what Flores has, and now he's going to start making his move and forcing Flores to fight more. Now that he's kind of figured out his power, and his movement, and his tendencies.
Tony Weeks breaks them up. Well done there.
The great Tony Weeks, of course.
Yeah, Mayweather likes doing the pull counter.
That is probably the greatest fight of all time.
Oh! Santa Cruz on the button. On the button twice. Santa Cruz hit him twice on the button with the 1-2.
Turned out to be a great referee.
He's beating him to the punch. He's effectively getting off first, and he's effectively counter punching.
Like I said, Santa Cruz, I think right now he's making his move, and he's going to start forcing his will on Flores, cutting off the ring, getting close, hitting him with body shots. See, right there he's got a counter much quicker than Santa Cruz.
Yeah, Flores coming in effective with now uppercuts, but throwing the hooks.
Here we go. Right here with that jab. There's that beautiful right hand. Flores was trying to counter with his own jab.
And coming off the ropes. So he's got to be careful coming off the ropes, especially on the left side, because he's moving right into Santa Cruz's right hand.
I don't think this is going the distance.
Scoring, driving Flores back. Flores tries to jab his way back in.
Tony Weeks is in there. He's a good judge. I like Tony Weeks.
Yeah, as much as Flores is
He's a good rep.
sharp, and then you look at him and go, wow, he's really a good fighter. He's got great movement, good punches, good movement right there.
This ain't going the
It
distance.
seems inevitable that, to me, as I look at this right now, that Santa Cruz...
If Santa Cruz keep landing punches like that, this is not going the distance.
Punches at will. I don't say at will, that he's just going to...
With more regularity.
But more regularity, exactly.
So that was a short right hand as well. That right hand is fast, coming right off the shoulder of Santa Cruz.
Very quick.
Final 30 seconds here of round 3. Brian Kenny with Joe Lucin and heavyweight champion Lennox Lewis. Heavyweight title fight here up next. Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz. We'll have special entrances as well. Deontay has promised something special. He would not let us know what it was. Uppercut there by Flores.
Good right uppercut. And that's one of his go-to punches. He really likes that.
Yo, imagine if Deontay Wilder come out with Takashi. He walks to the ring with Takashi with him. That's gonna be crazy.
Deontay Wilder coming in here, looking to make more history. Thinks he's among the greats already. Listen in.
You want to see the best heavyweight fight of your life, of your decade, of your time? I am your Joe Frazier. I am your Ali. I am your Lennox Lewis. I am your Evander Holyfield. I am your Mike Tyson. Divine the world.
Yo, check this out. Notice he said Mike Tyson last.
But you know what? We should enjoy the heavyweights that are out there right now. Lennox, in your day, even it was like, you know, it's not like the old days of Ali and Frazier. It's like, no, it's actually a golden era. We should recognize a golden era that's there.
Yeah, Wilder's KO percentage, 41%. It's crazy.
Anthony Joshua, who's just dethroned and will have a shot back at his title in 2 weeks in Saudi Arabia. Of course, Rocky Marciano is on the list, and Vitaly Klitschko as well as the highest knockout rates ever. I mean, all these top heavyweights are, again, Lennox, I mentioned, you ushered in the dreadnought era of the heavyweights, 6'5", 6'7". Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, now Andy Ruiz breaks that mold, but big, charismatic figures. We can enjoy this, and then see if, hey, Andy Ruiz like kind of mixed it up. Hey, you can be chubby and be heavyweight champ. We didn't know that could happen anymore.
Well, as long as you can punch him, Andy Ruiz can punch.
Think Wilder in 6 rounds?
It'll be exciting tonight.
Ortiz too good for that. At least 8. We gotta at least give 8. Ortiz 8 rounds.
Let's go to Heidi Angelo.
Thank you very much, Brian. Here with Antonio Santa Cruz, Leo's brother. Antonio, what did you guys tell Leo? I saw him smiling in the
Who's going for the knockout already? 4th round.
To keep his distance, you know, because he doesn't need to fight inside. We want him to like kind of like just box, because he's good for boxing. So I just want him to like, but that's what I'm telling him right now, like throw 1-2 and just keep him in the distance.
And we see that little twitch in his.
Isn't that what I just said the other guy should have did last fight?
Is that indicative of something?
When you have range.
He has this like since the beginning when he started boxing. It's just like a little tick that he has. Yeah.
Thanks so much, Antonio. Brian, back to you guys.
Heidi, thank you. Now, I remember hearing people say, you know, he's got to change that or it's going to cost him. Not really. Hasn't it? I mean, it should. Good uppercut there again by Flores. And by the way, 3rd round, the 1st round of the fight, only fought 3, but and Flores did outland Leo Santa Cruz. So a little more success from Flores, at least indicated by the stats.
Yeah, he might have, but I thought the sharper punches were from Leo last round. He's actually doing it again with him. I think he's landing the sharper punches. He's imposing his style.
Santa Cruz landed 87. Flores has landed 69 so far.
You know, again, he's putting up a good battle.
A minute left in the 4th.
There looks like Santa Cruz, even though it was a nice little far uppercut from Flores.
You know, kind of, Joe, it reminds me of the last fight against Rafael Rivera. I thought, hey, this is a good scrap, good fight. They're active, they're both getting after it. And then as time wears on, Santa Cruz is just so consistent.
You're exactly right. And that was the first time I saw Santa Cruz fight live, and man, he just gets better as the rounds go by. So let's see if he can duplicate that.
Flores is doing a good job moving at the moment, and then when he gets in close, he's holding. He's not allowing Santa Cruz to capitalize on the stoppage when he stops.
He got under that right hand very nicely.
At least 8 rounds for Ortiz, man. Respect Ortiz, yo.
Punched, as you just mentioned. Final second now.
Why all the disrespect?
Punches landed. Body work by both fighters. Santa Cruz tries to get the better of the exchange. Looks like he did. At the end of round 4.
Why all the disrespect for King Kong Ortiz? What up, Jay? No. Why the fight's next?
Okay, why not? Why did you
Louis Santa Cruz fighting right now.
use the hips a little more?
Use the hips a little more, I think he told him. Basically telling him to change levels.
Throw it nice and low for him, and then.
Oh, no, he's telling him to use the hips a little more. To go through the punches. You know what I'm saying? Because he twists to go through the punches, so he's telling him to use the hips a little more. A lot of times in the street, when people are fighting, they just throwing arm punches. What you want to do, though, you want to use the hips. You want to move into the punch. The more you swing your hips, the more you get. You understand? Like, the more power you get in the punch, the more you swing your hips. So you want to generate your power from your feet, your legs, your hips, everything. You want to generate your power all the way up.
Be able to box a little bit more. You know, I kind of agree with that a little bit, but I tell you the truth, my preference for when a guy like Flores, who's been stopped twice, and you basically, I think he's got to put a little bit more pressure on. But look what happened. Him standing back, he got hit by a right hand.
Let's go to Jordan Plant right now. She's in the corner for Flores with Aaron Navarro. Jordan?
Yes, Aaron, you guys are telling him to use his feints, and he's doing it. Do you feel like that's the key to winning this fight?
Absolutely. You know, Leo's a very experienced, fighter. We can see to us, it looks like he's trying to set him up for shots, and that's why we want him to use the feint to pull him out of him. Because he's trying to time him with a big right hand.
Now he's doing a lot of right hand rollouts. Would you like him to take an angle and get off on that?
Yeah, actually, we're wanting him to take those steps to the right. We know that we can see Leo's got a good long right hand, and we see him trying to get it set up on him. We want him to take, like you said, use the feint to pull it out of him, but also taking that little walk to the right and just kind of get away from it.
Thanks, Coach. Guys.
Jordan, thank you. It brings up a good point, Jordan, in that Leo said, hey, I'd rather fight a guy my size. Like, part of his advantage through the years is that, he's a 5'7", 5'8", and at bantamweight, that's a good height advantage, and he doesn't have that advantage here, but he thought he'd still look good here. Yeah. Do you think that?
Yeah, I mean, he's been very successful with that right hand, but Flores is not being cooperative. He's either in or he's out. And then when he's in, he's holding in and not allowing Santa Cruz to really get off his punches like he wants to. Because Santa Cruz wants to work in there, but he's not being allowed to.
Right hand lands to the body by Flores. Looks to come in right at distance. He's able to stay in that good position.
No, Leo is not ready for Tank.
Santa Cruz with beautiful work on the uppercut and another right hand.
But again, Santa Cruz is.
But also, he's gonna have the reach advantage over Tank, the height advantage over Tank.
And then getting close enough and then springing the jab right hand on him. So,
Yeah, Joe, I actually agree with you on this one. I would want to see Santa Cruz, come forward a lot more.
Exactly.
Put a little bit more pressure on.
I got Tank though, absolutely.
I can't believe we agreed on that, Max.
Bound to happen. Been on 6 hours.
And here you're gonna see they're gonna both.
How tall is Tank
exchange
Davis?
punches, right hands at the same time.
I got Tank though. Just so we can be clear.
Now, the other thing I have is you watch when they get on the inside. Flores grabbed Santa Cruz's arm.
Good right hand by Santa Cruz.
And was hitting on the inside.
5'5", 2 inches.
It's one thing to be held, you're allowed to hit back. But you cannot be the one that holds and hits with the other hand.
Flores,
that's something that Flores has been doing.
No, but he's getting away with it. The ref's not really warning him too much.
No, he isn't. But I am.
Santa Cruz coming in there, nice right hand. That was a good combination by Flores just a moment ago. Just want to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
That there's good fire coming back the other way. Good action so far here at 130 pounds. Luis Ortiz, now 40 years of age. Go to his locker room.
Well, every man should know how to,
having a long 12-week camp. They said he was up
should
at,
be able to protect himself and his family.
250 pounds. Worked it back down. He was 230. Comes in 236 and a half. But he seems to be physically and spiritually ready for this big moment.
Yeah, he's the boogeyman. You got to be careful. And Deontay has to be careful because he's very explosive. And Deontay has to keep focused all the time because, although Ortiz is a good boxer, there may be that time where, Deontay gets out of pocket and, out of position. And Ortiz may be able to take advantage of it, so he has to be careful with it. Still dangerous, still the boogeyman to me.
Deontay Wilder there always with the equalizer. Working the pads, there's Mark Breland. Joe, Luis Ortiz and his people said they sparred 96 rounds getting ready for this fight. You thought that was a lot of rounds, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of rounds, especially for heavyweights. I've seen little guys spar up to 120, 130 rounds for a long camp. So yeah, that's a lot of rounds for a heavyweight. And considering they said they had no sparring for the last fight, it's an unusually large amount of rounds.
Heavyweight championship is up next. This is the co-feature again. Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz. All the pageantry involved is on the way. Up next after this fight, Santa Cruz and Flores here in round number 6.
Tony Weeks in the warning Flores for a low blow.
And his head.
Head, he's going up for the head.
Straight up the middle. Now Santa Cruz landing that right hand in a hook.
Yeah,
and again, straight up the middle.
Again, kind of what I expected. He's starting to impose his will. We're only in the 6th round here. We're at the halfway point.
Santa Cruz is the most active fighter in the sport. #1 work rate in boxing. He averages 86 punches per round. And of course, in different fights, he goes way above that. Now he gets Flores back in the corner. See if he can do some work. I mean, that's a very high rate. I mentioned Ray Boom Boom Mancini before, who's here with us, of course. And he, in a 6-fight sample, it was the early days of CompuBox, was averaging 93 punches per round. And power shots as well. And he was at lightweight.
And they probably missed a few.
Technology was different back then. Back in the day, Joe.
Exactly. They were using an abacus. Santa Cruz is really starting to impose his will right now, and he's getting combinations off now. He's finding his distance, even though this is what Flores is doing. He's really holding. He doesn't really want any part, at least not too.
Santa Cruz is winning this one going away.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't want to trade.
No, he doesn't.
He wants to work when he wants to work. He doesn't want to work when Santa Cruz is working. He wants that perfect opportunity before he starts working.
But that's not going to win you this fight. Not against a guy like Santa Cruz.
I agree.
Yeah, well, there you go. See, Santa Cruz, wherever you go, he's going to be on. He's going to swarm you with good, accurate combinations.
Larry Hazard is our unofficial judge. Larry, how do you have the score?
So far, I have Santa Cruz ahead, 50 to 45. Santa Cruz is a very skillful fighter. He rarely takes a backward step, if you notice. And he's very basic.
Damn.
Punches very straight. And that right hand, jab right hand is, very effective here. And every time Flores gets close, he holds. So he's preventing him from working inside. So I have Santa Cruz at home.
Larry, thank you. Every round, Larry has to go to Santa Cruz.
Well, Flores finally...
Do they only get people named Larry? Wasn't Larry Merchant
finally let his hands
the other guy? I think Larry Merchant passed away. Wasn't he the
Santa Cruz did a good job.
the guy that used to do the unofficial score? Now they got another Larry guy? What's up with that? Is it like only Larrys have this job?
Standing by right now with Caleb Plant, super middleweight champ. Heidi?
Thank you very much. Well, Caleb, you have been in your fair share of battles and wars, and your last one to win the well, not your last one, but when you won the IBF super middleweight title, you fought.
He also said he wants to go beyond that at a particular time. So
he's probably hungry at the time before the weigh. Well, you mentioned Gary Russell Jr. too. That'd be some fight.
Well, Gary Russell's a 126-pound champion. So
on what thumbnail? On what thumbnail? Gotta do something about the stomach.
Number one, you know, maybe wins this fight. If he takes on Gervonta Davis, he's taking on maybe one of the best fighters out there.
They're talking about a fighting Davis right now.
That would be an interesting fight.
Those are the two guys that he's mentioned. You wonder if Davis is now solidly up, and Davis has his own fight coming up against Yorkis Gamboa. And wonder if he either come back down or if that means Santa Cruz would have to go to 135. And again, that would put him at a slight disadvantage. Russell is still at 126, but that means Santa Cruz would have to move down or Russell would move up.
Have to move up.
That's who he's looking for. Showdown fights, man. Fights that would transcend the belts.
I'm actually training the guy that's number one to Gary Russell's belt right now, Tatsu Mimbaera. So he's the number one contender to Gary Russell, and we're looking to get that fight. So we hope he stays at 126.
So you don't want to hear this stuff about Santa Cruz in a showdown. Okay, I got you.
Flores is doing something.
The punches are just so much more crisp in this fight than the last one.
Too close. He's capitalizing by holding Santa Cruz's right hand because he understands that Santa Cruz has a good right hand. He's getting hit by it.
That's funny. Santa Cruz telling us, "Hey, I don't want to hear about I'm afraid to fight this guy or that guy." He's got to stop getting on Twitter. Who's saying he's afraid to face people? That's crazy. Jordan Plant is standing by. Jordan, who do we have?
We're here with Jarrett Hurd, and he's kind of looking like Thanos right now with all this bling on his hand. But he's getting ready, maybe for a fight.
The shorty Jordan Plant is fine.
To middleweight. Can you tell me about that?
Yes, man. I know everybody want to know. We're not sure yet. You know, we don't know if we're going to fight at middleweight or we'll still continue at 154. So we're going to see.
And a lot of people are wondering why that Julian rematch did not happen. Can you tell me?
Man, you know what? It's a story behind it. Sooner or later, when I get a fight date, I'm letting the world know. I know everyone wants to know about what's the story behind Jerry Hurt, and I let the world know soon.
Do you have a prediction for tonight's heavyweight title fight?
Oh yeah, I definitely know it's gonna be a knockout. I'm going Deontay Wilder. I don't know which round, but I'm thinking a knockout by Deontay Wilder.
Well, thank you so much. We're looking forward to see you return back in the ring. Guys, back to you.
Jordan, thank you. That at 154 pounds. And also at 154, Tony Harrison, Jermell Charlo. That's December 21st. See that right on Fox and the Fox Sports app. Again, that'll be a great fight.
What thumbnail were you talking about? PBC on Fox YouTube. All right, I'll check it.
I heard a big part of that, but again, Jermell Charlo, Tony Harrison. It's the next time we will see you. See you on Fox. Here tonight, though, still getting ready for the heavyweight championship of the world, and this is the co-feature. Good work so far out of Leo Santa Cruz against Miguel Flores.
So Flores just does not want to go toe-to-toe with Santa Cruz on the inside, especially with the body.
And he also does something else, you know, he puts his right head to the left side of Santa Cruz, away from the right hand again.
Which is where he just got caught with the right hand.
Good body shots there by Flores, trying to make Santa Cruz pay on the way in. Santa Cruz throwing the shots back. You see the punches. Landed
Show you how to,
it is reasonably
this the
close.
thumbnail you're talking about?
Santa Cruz landing 146, Flores 135.
But I got to tell you, the accuracy of Santa Cruz's punches and the effect of them are much more devastating than what Flores is doing.
My homeboy said he fought him and he thought he won the fight, and the only reason why they gave it to Devon, the only reason why they gave it to homeboy, he said because that was Wilder's brother.
Tony Weeks taking that point away. Did he warn him properly enough times? Is that your thought?
Yeah, Flores heard him warn him a dozen times. Tony Weeks didn't have to be demonstrative about it. You just go, hey, you hold, you know, you say it quietly, and he's going to hear you.
Let's go back and take a look at that, exactly how that occurred, and then grabbing the arm, holding on.
That could have been any round.
And I think that just occurred, right? This was just the point of it.
But you're saying
it happened all night.
I got you.
I'm saying as long as you make it known to the body.
Yeah, he's been holding dude a lot.
I think that's the fair.
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, the referee goes over to the corner and says, hey, listen, if you start...
My homeboy just had a fight with him a couple months ago. He said it went the distance. He said he thought he beat him, but the refs gave it to Wilder.
Seemingly has a wide point.
Deontay Wilder was actually at that fight.
A lot of times, point taken away.
I think he said he was like, you know, commentating or something at the fight.
Lead right hand by Santa Cruz.
He was one of the commentators. He was sitting there with them dudes.
Just a matter of how far he can go. Look, 118, 122, and 126. I know we've gotten used to these wild, like, you know, weight fluctuations. Manny Pacquiao going up and down, but that's rare, Joe Goosen, in the history of the sport, right? I'm going to take 3 weight classes, now going for a 4th.
Well, yeah, it's rare, and believe me, not many trainers have the what should I say, to be able to have that in their repertoire. In other words, where you've got a guy that's a 2-3 division champion, weight division. You're just happy if you can get a guy that wins one weight and stays with it for a few defenses.
There it is.
Mike Tyson
is here. Heavyweight champion of the world. Lennox, have you seen Mike at all? Did you run across him?
Oh, yeah.
You get along well, right?
Oh, very well. Me and the brothers. When
You know Mike Tyson's most likely high, right?
That's nice to hear. That combatants can, now as you get a little older, can get along, and that's wonderful.
Mike Tyson's sitting there with a red leather on. Shout out to Mike.
Think about that. He was 20. He was 20 years old, heavyweight champion of the world.
I mean, I was a late bloomer. He was an early bloomer. I was a late bloomer.
What were you thinking when he won the title? Do you think, I'll never catch this guy? Or do you think, no, I'll catch him?
No, I was. I'm an amateur at the time, and I'm watching him, and I'm saying, okay, this is the man I'm going to have to face one day. So, I have to prepare for him at this stage. So, most of my fights were with, pretty tough guys to prepare for him.
I think Ortiz got his number. I think Ortiz gonna make it, man.
It's a big night in Memphis. Exciting.
That dude hit hard.
Knockout win for Lennox Lewis. Tyson's peak.
Fucking
earlier than that.
the bronze bomber hits hard.
Undisputed heavyweight champ, and tonight we'll get the heavyweight championship of the world. Deontay Wilder. Luis
Stopping
Ortiz
it.
going to mention throughout the night. They've got 3 guys who can make some.
Now he's telling the dude to stop hitting low.
Man on the planet.
Until Flores already got some points taken away from him for holding. Now he's telling him to stop. Oh wow, nice.
Good shot there by Santa Cruz again.
Santa
Here's we
Cruz.
start round 9.
And Tony Weeks, just warned Flores against a low blow. And Flores didn't argue as if he didn't do it. He acknowledged that. And, but, right now Flores' back is against the wall, and he's got to do something very dramatic. He's going to have to really stop Santa Cruz in this fight. I don't think that's going to happen.
And let me tell you, sometimes Flores comes in and he's going for the hold, and Santa Cruz just steps back because he knows that.
Is that low?
Yeah, it was low.
He's getting more points taken away, or is he just?
And sometimes
He hit him with a low blow again.
Just to slow down their opponent.
That's right. What it was, though, to tell you the truth, Santa Cruz came in with a right hand, and Flores ducked really low and countered with the right uppercut. That was absolutely below the border.
That was right on the border there. Santa Cruz throwing body shots, both exchanging hooks now to the body. And little Santa Cruz reaching his.
Flores is just cheating now at this point. I think he's hitting low and grabbing on purpose.
Been down a little bit more.
What up, Kennedy?
Just a product of the man he's facing, maybe a little bit of the weight, but there's a different ebb and flow in each fight.
No, you fight something like the great.
Yeah, he got that Eddie Murphy raw leather. That's a fact. Jacket only though.
Anywhere, and you're going to be able to let your hands go, and you're going to accumulate more punches. But Flores has fought a very cautious fight for himself here. And to win a world championship, you can't do it by laying back and just opening up once in a while.
He's laying back, though.
Well, look, when I say laying back, look, he's spending a lot of time moving here. And then when the action gets close, he'll throw a few punches and then grab on. He's been warned and had a point taken away from him. Yeah, I guess maybe that's a little harsh to laying back, but he's just not putting in 120% effort to win this title.
I think it's going to his own level. I think it's going where he can.
Yeah, he's not a volume puncher like Santa Cruz, and he's trying to give himself a little bit more time. That's why he's moving so far away.
Look, I think he came in with the best intention of putting on a great performance, and then he found out rather quickly that Santa Cruz is just a very, very clever guy, and you're not going to just land solid shots on his chin. And if you can't do that, you're not going to get respect from the other fighter.
Santa Cruz trying to make his mark at 130 pounds. Again, wants big fights, wants to face the top level of competition, as he did at 126 pounds. Good sharp counter by Santa Cruz, and that rocked Flores briefly. Beautiful way to punctuate that round.
And just to put a final note on the Gervonta Davis, he's moving up to fight
Yuri Gamboa, December 28th.
Yeah. So I think when he challenged him when he was at 130.
Yeah, don't you hate when you turn IG on, a picture flash or something you really, really want to see, and then this shit fucking go all the way back to the top?
Let me tell you something. Gervonta Davis, he's picked on 2 really tough guys. When you mentioned Gary Russell Jr., who's one of the great left-hander southpaws, very, very accurate, hard puncher.
End of that round, this was good stuff.
Here was the late flurry, and Flores let his hands go here, but then got clipped with a good right hand, and that's what he knows is gonna happen.
Actually, 2 right hands.
To your point,
I'm telling y'all right now, anybody that don't got Disney Plus, you need to get Disney Plus, man.
Actually let it go.
I don't know about that particular program.
Otherwise, his corner has to know he's got no shot of putting on the cards at this.
Anybody who don't got Disney Plus, man, you need to get Disney Plus, yo. And show the Mandalorian is worth it by itself.
Santa Cruz is just, there's a reason why he's a 3-time champion, soon to be 4, in my opinion. There's a clash of heads.
Now he headbutted Santa Cruz.
That was called an accidental headbutt, and you see it seems to be right on the island of Santa Cruz. Now we're in round 10. That is not a good spot. That blood flows right into the eye. Santa Cruz fights on. They just clashed heads.
It looked like dude trying to headbutt him again.
Santa Cruz with that shot. And that is bothering Santa Cruz.
Not a dude trying to rub the spot he just headbutted him in. Rubbing it with their head for everybody that know fighting.
Excellent with that right hand. Every time he throws it,
What up, Scott?
down the line, and Flores seems to be there for us.
Let's see if this changes the equation just a bit.
You know he's gonna try to headbutt you on that side.
Things can change.
Look, now he's trying to headbutt him.
Santa Cruz cut, and again, that is, he's blinking now because that is right over the eye. We're going to go back and look at this headbutt again. This is how it happened, fellas.
Oh, it was jabbed by...
Oh, he headbutted him on purpose.
Santa Cruz just moved in without punching, and they just clashed heads. Now, it looks like it's... I don't know if it's in the eyelid or on the eyebrow. We'll know when we get it.
I think it was on purpose. I think that headbutt was on purpose.
Much more dangerous than the eyebrow itself.
Yeah, I think that's just below. It's right there at the top of the eyelid. It seems to be. It's bothering him somewhat. It's not really altering this whole attack. Something else to think about. Certainly about. Flores goes for a little walk.
This is why I think he did it on purpose.
I'm going to jump on your side here. You got the man cut. And it's round 10. You got 50 seconds left. There's a lot of time.
Yeah, if you're in the corner, you're going, all right, why don't you go after that cut? Because I'll tell you what, if you can make a cut.
First he was grabbing his arm and trying to hit him. The ref stopped him from doing that by taking points away. Then he started low blowing him.
Below the eyebrow.
Santa Cruz.
Accident.
Then he started low blowing him.
Probably winning most rounds.
The refs
usually when you get
talk to him about that. Now all of a sudden he headbutts him.
You know, it may affect Santa Cruz. It may blur his vision for a second, and Flores may be able to throw a good right hand himself and hurt Santa Cruz.
But you might want to ask Larry about this, but I think if they went to the scorecards, accidental headbutt, if it came to that, they'd go to the scorecards, and I think Santa Cruz would be way ahead.
After 4 rounds, yes. And we're through 10 rounds here in our co-feature.
We're going to get a good shot at it here. Yeah, that's in the eyelid, and it's on the side of the eyelid. So here we go. Here's what they both jab, short jab, and then look, just a little bit of movement inside. That's all it took. As Flores was starting a right uppercut, okay? And then we're going to pull out of the clinch right here. And there it is. There's the blood dripping already. That's how quickly it can happen. And it looked very incidental and innocuous, but that's a nasty cut right there in the eyelid. But I guarantee they got the best cut medicines in the corner.
I think he had dude on. I think he had bunny dude on purpose.
Against Dennis Hogan, you can see that December 7th on Showtime. Tony Harrison and Jermel Charlo, December 21st. You can see that on Fox. And then there it is, Javante Davis, Yuri Scamboa, PBC on Showtime, December 28th. So if you want to match up and say, hey, who do you like in a proposed big-time showdown fight, Leo Santa Cruz?
I think he had bunny them on purpose. You can't tell me different. I don't care.
Santa Cruz having a good night. But look, Flores has thrown that many more power punches. Interesting. Landed shots in favor of Santa Cruz. Round 11 co-feature here. Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz coming up next.
I think he had bunny them on purpose.
Brian Kenny with Lennox Lewis and Joe Goosen. Leo Santa Cruz putting in good work in his debut at 130 pounds.
And I hope they counted that great right hand that Leo Santa Cruz just landed when he first came out when the bell rang. It was a beauty. And he's just been landing that all night long. Well, that's a good little work by Flores right there. He landed a jab and a double hook.
Right to the body. Now he engages in the clinch, unfortunately.
And through this whole fight, I haven't seen Leo Santa Cruz engage in any clinch. He's not a clincher. No. He's a puncher.
Flores saying he got hit in the back of the head. Santa Cruz is going to throw. When they clinch with him, he is going to throw. Joe, you just mentioned the start of the round for Santa Cruz. We're going to take a look back on it here on the left.
Santa Cruz just steps in with a good boom right hand right on the jab. And see, but Flores was looking to counter with his right uppercut, which kind of left him open because he left his left hand down.
Good counter shot there by Flores, went to the body. Still able to throw that with some decent leverage halfway through round 11.
And you know, Flores, you know, he went with that punch. He didn't really take that punch full 100%. Which is important, not to take a punch at that fullness. You know, he was able to like.
He was trying to roll and come back.
Yeah, roll with it and come back. Yeah.
But I'll tell you, if he took 70% of it, that's too much for Ortiz.
Final minute here in round 11.
And the cut man did a great job in the corner of Santa Cruz because we don't even see any blood coming out of that eye, and he just got hit on it.
I'm not sure if that's a joke or not, Free Noob.
Ramon Morales, working that cut in the corner. You're absolutely right. Did a great job on that. During the round, though, if it gets mussed up a little bit, then it starts to bleed again. But it really hasn't changed the tenor of this fight.
But sometimes the second application, really stems the flow of the blood. But right now, I don't see any blood coming out of it. Just a fair trickle. And there goes Santa Cruz.
I'm gonna tell you what I like that Tony Weeks is doing. Whenever they clinch and they're on the side where the cut is, Tony Weeks is breaking the clinch up immediately.
Final seconds of the 11th round. And Leo Santa Cruz, again, moving up in weight. He's getting bantamweight, super bantamweight, featherweight champion of the world now at 130. And everyone should be wary of this man if you are in that weight class. Heavyweight championship is next. Deontay Wilder looking for his 10th title defense. Ready to go backstage. Luis Ortiz coming up next.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing the right thing by punching up because Deontay's 6'7", he's tall, he boxes tall too. So, you know, there's no use him going into a fight throwing at Deontay's chest. You better throw a lot higher.
Fights up here. Yeah, fights up here. Nice easy work there by Luis Ortiz. Again, he's got a solid amateur background. He is very solid. Oh, here we go. What do we think of this? Lennox versus the Bronze Bomber. 6'5" versus 6'7".
What a matchup. What a matchup.
12th and final round. Let's cheer them on as they enter the center of the ring. This is round 12.
Final round here. Joe Goosen, what happens in that fight? Lennox and Deontay.
Don't dare ask me.
Well, I'm not going to ask Lennox. He's too humble.
I was just going to point out one thing. It did say next to Lennox's name, undisputed heavyweight champion.
Thank you.
And that's saying something.
Thank you.
They're both great fighters, no doubt. But that's a hell of an accomplishment. Being the undisputed heavyweight champion.
That's it.
Listen,
It takes a lot.
listen, I'm not disputing that.
It took a lot in that day and age, too. As it does now. Round 12, this co-feature. Leo Santa Cruz cruising to a win, seemingly here. He had that eye cut, but that was from an accidental headbutt. That was a good jab on the way and really jarred Flores as he came in.
And I will say Deontay Wilder's definitely got a chance, or better than a chance of becoming undisputed heavyweight.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
We'll have to see what happens in 2 weeks. Ruiz Joshua is a rematch. Tyson Fury is waiting in the wings. Could be a rematch there with Wilder and Fury. That was a draw, but Wilder would point out, hey, I put him down twice. He didn't put me down. Fury, of course, won many rounds in that fight. Did a great job of boxing. So we have these big, charismatic heavyweights. They can all talk, they can all fight. It'll be exciting to see them as they go through what we hope to be some sort of...
I'm not gonna lie, wait for the fight.
Deontay Wilder rematching with Luis Ortiz, and Ortiz gave Wilder everything he could
It's a
handle
pretty...
in their first matchup, especially in the 7th round. That
I think
Wilder
Santa Cruz
barely
is fighting.
survived.
He's fighting. They both fighting. 200 and one of them landed 240, and the other one landed 212.
Does he carry everything the way he needs to?
Well, I don't think his talent.
I'm just tired in general. I've been up all day.
Look, first off, Santa Cruz is not a one-punch knockout puncher. He beats you through attrition. And if he gets somebody that's going to sit in the pocket with him or even box him a little bit, he's got answers for everything. So I think wherever he goes, he's going to be able to win. It's just
I've been up since 6. Matter of fact, I woke up before my alarm today. I've been up since about 5:30.
Better at technique in the ring no matter who he fights. He's just one of those one-of-a-kind guys that can do it all.
Final 30 seconds of this final round. Again, it's never a question if Santa Cruz is going to put on a good performance, is he going to be in shape, is he going to be ready? No. The answer is yes to all of that. He wants bigger challenges, he wants big fights, and you want to see this man fight, no question.
Santa Cruz just threw like 3, 4, 5 jabs in a row.
Flores starts to open up a little bit, too little, too late. Now Santa Cruz looking to close the show. If you want to trade, let's do that. Thrill the crowd a little bit. He's used to doing that. Big hug, good sportsmanship, and an outstanding effort by the featherweight champion. Mutual respect there in the ring after 12 hard rounds and just expected rounds by the 3-division champion. Early on, Joe, it looked like Flores might make some trouble. I know you thought it would change and would go Santa Cruz's way. You were absolutely right. But let's go back to how the fight started.
All right. Yeah, exactly what I look at that right there, right off the rip. And then, you know, Flores took some
Yeah,
chances
man,
early,
always
but then
shout
he
out
said,
to
you know, I
J
had
Mill.
enough of the body shot.
J Mill says
Here comes
salute to you
Santa
for
Cruz
coming
again.
out the best
And he's
style,
gonna
show
find the
support.
opening
That's a whole
wherever
fact,
you're
yo.
at. You know, Flores made a good effort trying to counter, but he grabbed on too much. And here's a great combo by Santa Cruz.
Yeah, I was in those projects too. That's a whole fact.
Between Flores and Santa Cruz, and this is where, you know.
Hell yeah, they had some good food over there. That's a whole fact.
And not allowing that right hand to get out because he realized he's being hit by that right hand, so he's holding it. And this is where he got a point taken away. And this is where Santa Cruz opens up a little bit, where Flores is on the ropes trying to get away.
I just ate that pizza. That might be what make me even extra tired. That's a whole fact.
At the right time.
Yo, they had some mac and cheese that spot I went to. They had some greens. They had some candy yams. Some candy yams was banging. Turkey. They had some chicken, fried chicken, but the turkey was better than the fried chicken.
Kind of outgunned him against that man, a superior world championship talent. So Leo Santa Cruz looking to go to 37-1-1. Let's go to the ring and Jimmy Lennon.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Tim Cheatham scores the bout 115 to 112. Judges Glenn Feldman and Julie Letterman both score the bout 117 to 110. All three in favor of the winner. He is now a 4-weight division world champion and the new WBA super featherweight champion of the world.
Correct me if I'm wrong, one judge had it 7-5.
Right, but the other two had it right. 117 on the left.
I'm just pointing out, Joe. I'm just pointing out.
Well, yeah, but you know, look, that's is that not typical in boxing? You get that a lot. You get two scores that seem to be the right ones and one that's a little bit closer. Just how they interpret it. But I think the last two are the best.
I don't know who made homegirl dress, but
scores. I hear you. Yeah. Heidi Androl is in with the champ now. Heidi.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, I
Turkey
hope you
drop
made
was
some
good.
room at home for a
It's a
little
whole
more
fact.
hard work. Congratulations. I
We
know
got the
how
live
much
up.
this opportunity.
We got the live up. That's a whole fact.
What is this moment like?
It means the world to me, you know.
Salute to CK. Salute to Soul B. Everybody that came out support. Shout out to Killer Kev. Shout out to Queen's Flip. Queen's Flip came out there and absolutely.
And in 2020, I won the big fight. I won Gary Russell. I won Gervonta Davis in 2020.
Why do you think you didn't feel yourself? Was
And
it
absolutely shout out to Lisa Evans.
weight, or was there something else?
There was something else, but I don't like putting excuses. I don't like putting excuses, but I didn't feel myself today. But you know, I'm glad I got the victory. Miguel's a great fighter. He came and gave me a tough fight. Like I said, the people that saw him know that he's not a pushover. Like he came to fight, and that's what he proved. So Miguel, congratulations, Miguel, for giving me a great fight.
Well, you put on a great fight too. In terms of this one, you know, you have to decide. The WBA will mandate whether you remain the featherweight champion or you stay at 130 pounds and stick with that belt that's around your shoulder as the super featherweight champion. What do you want to do?
I want to stick at 130. I want to stick at 130, but of course we're gonna improve. We're gonna go to the gym and
work what we didn't do in this fight, and we won the big fight in 2020. We won, like I said, I won Gary Russell or Gervonta Davis.
Gervonta's obviously moving up. You would want Gervonta Davis to move back down to 130 pounds for that fight, I take it.
Of course, if he's willing to move down, or I'll go up to 135 and fight him there. But you know, we gotta make that fight happen.
You would go up to 135 and fight him?
Yes, of course. I'll move up there and I'll do it.
Make it 5.
Yes, make it 5, and I'm gonna show the world that I'm not scared of nobody.
I like it. Congratulations on a great win.
This
You
dude's
joined an
animal.
amazing class of fighters, the 5th Mexican to win titles in 4 divisions. Brian.
Yeah, that was
I'll send it back
dope.
to you.
Queen's Flip was like his mother watched BBN. Shout out to Mama Flip. That's a whole fact.
Made a good statement here at 130 pounds, fighting off a very game Miguel Flores. Leo Santa Cruz wins our co-feature. The main event is next.
Queen's Flip was like his mama watching. That's what I try to have. We gotta it's all inclusive. We don't want. You understand what I'm saying? It's all inclusive. Shout out to Mama Flip.
How'd I do? It's good. Thank you for having me.
What the heck do you know about Justin Bieber at your age?
I know, but I like that song. How's that? For some reason, I thought it would go over better.
Now that Ray has completely stolen my introduction, welcome along, Adam Kovnatsky. Great to see you with us. Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz, the big rematch about to start. Of course,
Yeah, shout out to me. He was out there too. That's all fact.
They won't need that feeling out phase this time around.
Yeah, a good fight. Round 8, right?
That was crazy though. Shout out to Queen's Flip. That shit was crazy when he said his mom's watching the BBN.
Yeah.
It's like,
He stopped him in 10.
it's dope.
So 11 rounds. 11 rounds coming up.
Number 11. So is that your prediction? What do you think is gonna happen in this fight?
Yeah, this is gonna be a if I put my money on it, I have Wilder by knockout.
Wilder in the knockout.
Have you put any money on it? We're in Vegas.
No, I haven't.
You haven't? Okay. Guys?
I want to know. Listen, what's your energy like right now? I asked you before. Do you watch fights a lot? You watch the heavyweight division. What do you think about the heavyweight division right now?
It's packed. I think we have a lot of great fighters, a lot of great matchups to be made, and can't wait for 2020. You know, hopefully put myself in line for a title shot, and can't wait to showcase my skills.
Yeah, I mean, PBC absolutely stacked right now with heavyweight options, so we're really looking forward to seeing who you get into the ring against next. Give me your predictions, please. Ray, let's start with you. Main event.
Wilder in knockout before number 7.
Adam?
Wilder on the 7.
Oh,
you're always passing the buck because you've been absolutely awful with predictions recently.
Everybody's saying Wilder, so I just think on 3 we should say Bomb Squad. 1, 2,
I can't do that.
Bomb Squad!
The Wilder fight ain't happening.
That would be a prediction, mate.
That wasn't.
Oh, that was your prediction?
Yeah.
I already Deontay loves post sausage, so
Sean Porter is not good at this.
All right, Adam Kovnatsky, wonderful to see you. Thank you.
He's enthusiastic.
Best of luck.
You can learn. He'll get better. But he is not good at this.
Pace right now. His 95% KO ratio is top all-time amongst heavyweight champions, and he'll bump that up even further if he can stop Luis Ortiz the second time tonight. Do not forget, though, the first fight against the Cuban, it was no easy outing. In fact, it was a contender for Fight of the Year.
Damn, Deontay Wilder got a 95% KO ratio.
Championship of the world on the line.
How much have you thought about that 10th round?
Mucha pesadilla.
All it takes is one shot for Deontay Wilder.
Should have nightmares and wet dreams as well too. It was a horrible moment for him, but a sexy moment for me.
2 undefeated knockout artists here at Barclays Center in New York.
I've seen this fight probably about 20 times. Nobody didn't want to fight Luis Ortiz then,
He's
and
a
they
fact.
still don't.
Nobody wants to fight Luis Ortiz except for freaking Deontay Wilder.
Second round, I consider this the toughest.
He's on inline skates.
No, para nada. Eso es plan que se hacen en el entrenamiento.
I can't think of any other fight that I had to challenge myself mentally.
Seguir tirando mejor.
Will he survive the round? He does!
Alright, man, did you see me talking going back to the corner? I said you got to do more than that. And then coming out in the 8th round, getting myself back together. The 9th round, I'm well totally back together. In the 10th round, knockout time.
Bombs away for the Bronze Bombers!
nada, yo digo que no fue culpa mía, eso son cosas del destino y eso pasa. Si el tiempo vuelve atrás iba a pasar lo mismo. Ese no era mi día.
You know, when two people get in there, they know each other from the first
I like
meeting,
the fact that
and
they
the one
respect
got his
each
ass
other.
whooped don't want to get in there again.
I'm not streaming, and I don't care. I am not putting this shit on my YouTube channel. So I can have problems. Shout out to the people that choose to do that.
Just in a dramatic and faster fashion.
Yeah, shout out to the people that choose to do that. Somebody hit all my ops up. Tell them straight don't do that.
The first time, the second time, just watch. Oh boy, you in for a treat.
All right, listen, huge rematch almost upon us. I feel like common consensus would give us the idea that Deontay Wilder comes into this fight with the mental advantage simply because of getting that win the first time around. How does Luis Ortiz approach this?
Well, knowing that he hurt him the way he did, that he was one punch away from dropping him, possibly knocking him out, winning the heavyweight championship of the world, to come in with that confidence and this time say, if I hurt you and when I hurt you, I will hurt you again. I will not let you off the hook.
Can he have that confidence knowing that he didn't manage to finish it in the first fight, Sean?
Well, I think he can, and I think Deontay Wilder has said it himself.
Risk it. I don't even. I be feeling funny about letting the audio play.
And Luis Ortiz is very much so in this fight, and I think that that's how the rematch is gonna go.
How much credit do you give to Deontay Wilder for taking a tough fight like this against Luis Ortiz, a fighter that he had already beaten?
Nobody wants to fight Ortiz. Deontay Wilder's about to fight him twice. Respect Deontay Wilder.
Right now, you can't question who Deontay Wilder is as a champion. For a champion to basically say, I'm going to fight someone that nobody wants to fight, even though I already beat him, put everything on
Why in the hell do they say everything right after I say it?
That's what he's out to do.
Why do they do that? Every time I say something, they say the shit right after I say
Does the
it.
heavyweight division run through Deontay Wilder if he gets a win again tonight?
I don't know. I mean, I like to say yes. I like to say yes.
It
But I like to
100%
say-
does.
But I think, look, we got a man right here who's ready to step up.
Can't wait to get this
We got, Andy's saying he's the champion. There's a lot of controversy who it goes through. Most people say Wilder, but this man would have something to say, and I'm sure Andy Ruiz would have something to say that's different.
Yeah, styles make fights, man. I think you got the perfect style to fight Deontay Wilder. So,
make it happen.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, my friends, it's time. We're ready. Let's send you down to Brian again.
Okay, everyone, thank you so much. Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz. Ortiz coming in much better physical condition this time around, weighing in at 236.5 pounds. He was 241.5 the first time around. Deontay Wilder, lean and mean, 6'7", 219.5 pounds, 34 years old, bronze medalist.
Pay-per-view.
41-0 and won the one draw Tyson Fury, a man that he put down.
And he had the Wakanda freaking Yo, how at the weigh-in did he have the freaking Black Panther necklace
Only a
on?
few men have gone back and had a revenge win, whether it's loss or off a win.
Yo,
It's happened
Lucas Lewis
several
cut
times.
his
It's happened
dreads.
3 times though by this man, Lennox Lewis. It was Oliver McCall, Hasim Rahman, and it was also Evander Holyfield. Holyfield, of course, was a disputed bogus draw that you came back and avenged. But what about this time around? And now again, Wilder has said, hey, I know this guy very well. Should he be going after this man again after all the trouble he gave him?
Well, first he should take it easy. I mean, he should go out there and establish his jab, get his rhythm going, and then, move around, make sure he's not getting hit, and then come around with his right hand. Because he's got a powerful shot. Anywhere he hits anybody, he's going to hurt them. I've seen him hit people around the head, all different parts of the head, not even on the chin, and still knock them out.
What's the key to fighting a guy in a rematch?
Just staying composed. I mean, they're used to each other. They know each other's weaknesses. They know each other's strengths. So basically, to capitalize on each other's weaknesses.
And you always wonder if 2 men fight again, will it be different? Will it be the same? Joe Goosen, what do you think?
Well, listen, I like the guy who won the last fight. He won the last fight for a reason. He knocked out Ortiz. Now, Ortiz is supposedly a different fighter and had a great camp. Well, we'll see if that plays out. But I like Wilder because of his patience in that first fight.
Wilder
I
be
thought
coming
he
in.
boxed well, and he moved in the right direction, that he was landing his right hand. I just think, by the way, I did hear he was working on a new secret weapon, as I'm just telling you just now, a big left hook. So he went to work on the left hook, Ando's arsenal. I got that from inside the
Wilder's
camp.
about to
Let's see if
fight
he puts that to
Luis
use tonight.
Ortiz second time.
Other
Other people don't want to fight Luis Ortiz at all.
Moving back from Ortiz into the tail of the tape right now. Luis Ortiz is trying to become the second oldest heavyweight champion in history. George Foreman, of course, is the oldest, but Ortiz is 40. Wilder 34. Wilder with the height advantage, of course, a full 6'7", big reach advantage as well. Wilder and Ortiz, the rematch is coming up now. You can see the heavyweight atmosphere here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Electric atmosphere here in Las Vegas.
I am the next heavyweight champion of the world.
I come in, I'm ready, I'm 100%.
My goodness, Luis King Kong Ortiz went over to Deontay Wilder.
I want to be champion. King Kong is back.
More than one chance of a lifetime. Luis Ortiz now gets a third at a bout lined up against Wilder, but failed a drug test. Then he got a shot at the title in 2018. Almost took out Wilder in a wild 7th round, but was eventually stopped in the 10th in that fight. I mentioned earlier, he has stayed busy, stayed on point. After leaving the ring that night, he's fought every 4 months and has won 3 in a row. Tonight, at the age of 40, he gets another chance here under the bright lights at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Ortiz did a full training camp away from home for the very first time. Trained with conditioning coach Larry Wade. He was 256 at the start of camp. He got down to 230. They said they let him eat, get back up to 236 plus. Said he loved being in camp, focused, healthy, and ready to go for his second chance at Deontay Wilder.
Y'all know it's not a secret no more. I have power. I'm one of over 40 KOs. Every man stepping in with me, I'm knocking out. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Well, there it is. Deontay said he had something special to march out to. I don't know how to describe that exactly, but he looks like some sort of medieval warlord entering here in Las Vegas tonight. And it has been a long road to glory for this man. He started boxing at 19, had a meteoric rise as an amateur, became an Olympic bronze medalist in 2008. He was brought along very slowly by his team. He was not rushed. By the time that he was ready and the time was right, he moved up, won a heavyweight belt, and he won that belt right here at the MGM nearly 5 years ago. He's in a very different position now. This is his second pay-per-view. He's expected to face Tyson Fury next year, rematch in that fight.
Yo, what y'all think about that outfit? Let me know.
Ruiz has to beat Joshua again, of course, and of course, everybody has to win, including Wilder, to keep this heavyweight train rolling. Tonight, though, is Deontay Wilder's night. 6'7", biggest puncher in the sport, and a very real threat will be in front of him tonight as Deontay Wilder comes into the ring like the king of the sport.
Deontay Wilder coming out here like he fight on Mortal Kombat, yo. And he got the green belt. WBC. That was Mayweather's favorite belt, he said.
Well, do you like dramatic entrances? Perhaps you enjoyed that. Deontay Wilder ready for the spotlight. A slow, dramatic saunter into the ring here in Las Vegas, looking for his 10th title defense. Wilder and Ortiz, the rematch. Let's get the official introductions, and we go to the ring and Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the MGM Grand Garden Arena here in Las Vegas as Premier Boxing Champions presents the Fox Sports PBC pay-per-view featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Bomb Squad Promotions, TGB Promotions, and Mayweather Promotions, as sponsored by Tecate, the official beer of boxing.
Yep, nope. Those emojis can't go up in here. Sorry about that.
Rapid hydration when it counts. This bout is sanctioned by the WBC, the president, Mauricio
Reed's right.
Judges at ringside, Eric Cheek, Dave Moretti.
No idea where anybody can stream for free.
All right, fans, here we go with a bout you've all been waiting for. 12 rounds of boxing in a rematch for the WBC Heavyweight Championship of the world. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, it's time for the main event of the evening. Introducing you first, the challenger, fighting out of the red corner, wearing white trunks with gray trim, fighting out of Miami, Florida, by way of Cabarrue, Cuba. He weighed in at a ready 236.5 pounds. His record stands at 31 wins, 1 loss, with 26 big wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, looking to avenge his only loss and to become the first ever heavyweight world champion from Cuba. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the hard-hitting and fearsome heavyweight world contender, introducing Luis King Kong. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, the longest reigning heavyweight world champion in boxing today, wearing gold trunks with white trim, fighting out of and representing his home of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. He weighed in 219.5 pounds with a sensational record of 41 wins, no losses and 1 draw. He has 40 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the U.S. Olympic bronze medalist and the acclaimed knockout artist, Tonight, making the 10th defense of his title,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undefeated, reigning, and defending WBC heavyweight champion of the world, introducing the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. And now here's our referee in charge, now to give instructions, Kenny Bayless.
Okay, gentlemen, we're going over the rules of the wrestling room. I want you to keep this fight clean at all times, play up here. And what I say, you must obey. Give left to both of you, touch them up.
Second time around for Wilder and Ortiz. Ortiz said the important part for him was to stay composed. Deontay Wilder said, hey, I know this guy now. Take a look at the odds in this fight. Wilder,
Hey, what up, Monica?
550, Ortiz at plus 400, and draw plus 2,800 right now in Las Vegas. Ready to go, Wilder and Ortiz, round number 1 for the heavyweight title. Lennox, what do you expect early on?
Yeah, I expect the same type of fight as the first fight. Obviously, in the
fight
first
started.
rounds, they're gonna have to get used to each other, get that rhythm, get warmed up a little bit,
And,
you know, before doing what they usually do. And Deontay, you know, obviously should get that jab going a lot quicker than he has. He's still doing that power end thing, and you know.
What's Deontay Wilder doing? Taller, longer reach, using his jab, pouring it out there to make sure that he can control distance.
He doesn't want to waste the second time out and allow Deontay to get the better of him.
In their first fight, Wilder was very defensive in the early going, very wary of that powerful left hand, and Ortiz keeps tough. In his last couple of fights, Joe Goosen, Ortiz has been very active with his jab. I wonder if we're going to see a little more of that tonight.
Well, you know, Deontay Wilder has such a long reach that you see he's trying to stay on top of the jab of Ortiz, which is what you want to do. You want to control the jab of the southpaw so he can't measure you. Now, one thing I do notice is Deontay started moving to his left, which is the direction he was going in when he got hurt in the first fight. Most of the fight, 90% of the fight in the first fight, Wilder was moving.
Nothing. Nobody's really thrown no punches really yet.
Way of what's normal when you fight a southpaw. I think it threw.
They're just keeping it out there. They pouring.
Again, like I said, the 2 times he got hurt, it was right.
Tripled up. Oh!
That's a big left hand by Ortiz.
Ortiz hit him with a left hand over the top. First he tripled up on the jab, then he came over the top.
And you can see how fast he is with that left as well.
Wilder was sitting on the ropes. He just lined himself up right in front of Ortiz. He's got to be on one side or the other. Preferably keep moving to your right. Okay, there was a little left hook by Wilder there.
You can tell Wilder's trying to stay away from the left hand.
The first fight, moving to his right. You know, you got to remember some southpaws expect right-handers to move in that direction to their jab side, so they got you timed real well. They know how to really get that left hand on.
Somebody cut? Ortiz is cut.
Ortiz is cut right
Why do they say everything after me? Ortiz is cut.
On his right eye, but he's bleeding.
Yeah, there's a little blood that is streaking down his chest. Lennox, I didn't see exactly, but there it is. The right side near the temple.
I think it was a headbutt though.
Wilder did throw a little sharp little left hook, which he was working on in camp. I had somebody that was inside of the camp with him sparring, and they told me they really went to work on the hook. So he did throw a little short hook that touched Ortiz, and that may have caused it.
I tell you, it's been a slow first round, but there is the threat of menace.
I don't know if there was a headbutt or not, but Ortiz is cut. Both of them look like they're in great shape.
There's the streaming blood as Ortiz did get hit somewhere and opened up.
It's on the hairline. It's not that bad.
It's a pretty good cut right there. They're sticking in the Q-tip that's got adrenaline.
It's up here.
1,000 on it, probably with a little vomit mix, but that should stop. That's not a bad spot to be in. See, there it was, right there, just lining right up in front.
Oh, up the elbow.
Elbow.
The elbow too. Oh, there.
Oh, it's a headbutt. It was a headbutt.
At the end of this, right here. Wilder just gets grazed with that. That wasn't a flush shot. Wilder just starts to move. And then, there it is, beautiful. We just missed it right there because Ortiz brought his head back into play. And they banged heads.
Yeah, it was after that big left hand. Then they got together, the heads smacked against each other, and you're right, Joe. That's well, it's not the deepest cut we've seen, but it's not just a little abrasion at the top.
The blood is not going to go in his face from that. It's going to, and I'm sure they've already got it controlled. They got the right gut medicine, and they've already stopped the flow.
I'll tell you what, the copy box guy's not very busy. 4-3 in the first round, but you can see like every
first round, Deontay Wilder landed 3 punches. Ortiz landed 4.
Into round number 2 for the heavyweight championship.
They're like, you know, Deontay.
It was a headbutt. It's all the way up here. Like it's all the way up here in the cut.
To his left and a little to his right, mixing up his movement a little bit, and throwing a lot more right hands. I mean, he can throw more right hands in the first and the second round. If he throws 10 right hands, at least 3 or 4 get in, and anytime he throws a right hand, it's always damaging.
He's trying with the left hand to the body, lands that. And Lennox, we were talking about the foot positioning of Deontay Wilder. Still a little spread out, still fairly defensive right now, wary of the power of Ortiz.
But he's keeping his left foot on the outside, which is a smart thing. Sometimes their feet get caught up, and it will get caught up because you're going to get an orthodox and a southpaw together.
Do you think he should be at full height though, or do you think he's all right fighting with his legs spread like that?
Well, he's comfortable at it. I mean, it may not be the right thing to do, but he's comfortable at it, and it's not doing him any damage right now.
In that first fight, it took a couple of rounds before Wilder got comfortable and was able to stand up at full height and unleash his jab and right hand.
In the last fight they had, you know, it took 3-4 rounds before they both started putting hands on each other. I think it's wise to be a little tentative here on Wilder's part because Ortiz is such a sharp counterpuncher. And seemingly, if he's in shape now, you want to see if he's any quicker than he was in the first fight. So you got to feel him out and test him a little bit.
That's smart. Also, Ortiz has got his right foot on the outside of Deontay's foot sometimes, especially when he's coming in with the jab. That's what he wants to do, and he's stepping long, so that means he knows he needs to make up the room.
Ortiz with a long amateur background, 349 amateur wins. That's why he's able to come in here, be so composed. Hasn't made a lot of hay as a professional. He's been solid. His big chance was that first fight against Wilder, but you can see why he's so well. He's composed. He keeps that left hand tucked and just always there, locked and loaded. And there he throws one at Wilder. Now he goes to the body.
There's a little exchange there, not much.
Ortiz is such a wily veteran. If he gets you to stop moving, that's where he can really zero in on you. You keep walking on him, little left, little right, keep his eyes busy. You know, you got a better shot.
It looked like they still feeling each other out. Wilder has to keep Ortiz. Ortiz is a better fighter on the inside than Wilder. So Wilder has to keep Ortiz off of him with his jab. He's been doing that effectively.
Trauma here in Las Vegas. Luis Ortiz, his family is here. His wife, Lizde Ortiz. His oldest daughter, Mercedes Ortiz, has been afflicted with a rare skin condition. She has been dealing with that most of her life. By the way, other daughter, Loria, and Santiago, his son, there as well. But both Wilder and Ortiz, they've both talked about this openly. They know what it's like to deal with a chronically ill child, and they both have empathy and respect for each other and what they go through in their lives. It was a slow go in their first fight. First time around, it wasn't until the 5th round that either fighter landed more than 10 punches. And this one has been a slow go as well. I think the difference could be if Ortiz is in the type of condition where he's in it for the long ball, because certainly Wilder has not done much here to pile up any type of points lead. I don't know how you score these rounds. It won't be easy.
No, you're right there. But what I noticed at the very end of that last round, Wilder, you can tell he wants to throw that hook. He feels like, you know, he worked on it enough in camp that it's something that Ortiz won't expect since he is right-hand heavy. And, you know, most of the punches that Wilder throws to hurt you is going to be a right hand. So let's see if this left hook comes into play over the
He's
jab.
still trying to keep him off him with the jab.
He only went to the body one time with that left hand in that first fight.
That's nice. Ortiz landed a straight left. Ortiz landed a straight left because when he threw the jab, Ortiz moved to the side, dipped to the side, letting the jab go this way and threw the left.
They spoke to the Nevada Commission and said, hey, he can't do that. You can't keep your left hand extended.
One of the things you could do to get to the other side of the jab is if you dip from side to side, the jab can go past you.
Because of the fact that he's so athletic, he can jump back or even move his head quick. And he's hard to hit because he's so tall. He'll lean back and Ortiz really has to reach to catch him.
Just threw a right hand there, and again, any right hand Wilder throws is dangerous. As a weapon in the sport. 40 knockouts and 41 wins. Ortiz tries to close the gap. And he blocks a jab.
Yeah, Wilder's knocked everybody out except for one person, by the way.
Wilder's fighting a very smart fight right now. Ortiz is so cagey that if you don't fight smart with him, he will find an opening to trap you. So I like what Wilder's doing. This is what he did in the last fight. He took his time, even though he did get hit in the 7th round. You know, he found the mark on Ortiz in 8 and 9 and stopped him at 10. So there's no reason why he shouldn't follow that same kind of pattern.
You know, when he opened up that barrage in the 7th round, it came off a right hook, Joe. And then he came up with right hook, started that whole thing. And you're not ready for that, because that's the money shot right there. That strong, straight.
Ortiz tried to come over the top, Wilder blocked it, then Ortiz went to the body.
Keeping his right hand up, and that's what he needs to do. He's got to watch out for Ortiz's left hand coming over the top, or even sometimes looping.
That looked like a good body shot. Kenny Bayless motioned to say it was low.
Wilder, they fight opposite. Wilder fights conventional, Ortiz is a southpaw. So that means that both of their jab is on the right side. Wilder has longer arms. So that means that Wilder's right now using his jab, his jab basically to defend his right hand, to defend against Ortiz's jab. And since he has longer reach, Ortiz has to hit him with the left hand. Because his jab is not going to get through until he could catch unless he could catch Wilder slipping.
The crowd, the big hurt is here. Hall of Famer Frank Thomas.
Booker T.
WWE.
Frank Thomas is there. Booker T is there.
Iron Mike Tyson.
They show Mike Tyson again.
Heavyweight champion, youngest heavyweight champion of all time.
And Mike Tyson gets the cheer, of course. Everybody loves Mike. Now they showed that punch I told you about. When Deontay threw the jab, and Ortiz dipped it and came back to him with the straight. He dipped it and then came back to him over the top.
Ortiz complained about it.
Interesting. Plotting first couple of rounds here. Not a lot of action, but again, the threat is always there getting into the 4th round. By the way, I saw Floyd Mayweather earlier. He was resplendent. I don't have a scoop for you, Lennox. I'm sorry. I said, are you coming back?
Ortiz quadrupled up on the jab to try to get something through. I think one of them kind of like grazed Wilder. He scored on like one of them.
Thank you very much, Brian. Here with JD, he's the trainer of Deontay Wilder. What did you guys say to him? It seems as though this fight, the pace thus far has been very similar to the first fight. Is that by design?
No, not so much by design. It's just that they're two guys that are very, very good at what they do, and they're figuring each other out. But Deontay's starting to heat up. He's starting to land his shots, and I think he's going to get explosive real quick.
What would you like to see him do more of?
He's doing what he needs to do. I was showing him pivoting real hard to his left, getting out of the way of the shots. And
nice. Ortiz, 2 over the top. I know one of them landed. I'm not sure about the other one because of the camera angle.
He's got to hope it's his man that's explosive. That's Wilder explosive right now.
Listen, Wilder has to be.
Ortiz walked him into his left hand.
You know, Ortiz knows that he can't go any further, so he's throwing that punch. So
Another left hand. Ortiz has to land the left. I told y'all.
Wilder says bring it. Ortiz is doing that.
Ortiz has to land the left because the jab can't get through.
So far, it's Ortiz imposing his will.
Ortiz is winning this round so far. Ortiz is using his brains in order to get Wilder to walk into his left hand. One time he trapped him in the corner.
Larry Hazard is our unofficial judge. Larry, how do you have it so far?
And the other time, Wilder just started talking to him and he hit him while he was talking.
I think Ortiz would be more successful if he comes.
Wilder has 40 knockouts in 41 fights.
So some openings could be there for him, some opportunities to land that straight left hand.
You got the first round there that was said, look, it's like 4 and 3 rounds, or 3 or 4 shots landed by both guys. Larry, thank you very much. Larry gave it to Ortiz. This round you would think would be going to Luis Ortiz as well. Very much in the balance. We haven't seen it.
Told you, I said I had Ortiz winning the round, right? They said they had Ortiz winning the round.
At any moment, it could all come apart.
I had Ortiz up on the cards they last fight also.
Jab there by Luis Ortiz. Ortiz very active with his jab in his last 3 fights since coming off that loss to Wilder. Again, stays composed, right hand, that was blocked. Wilder with the whacking right hand, but starts to get a little more confidence.
Ortiz doubled up on the jab again.
He is a...
I'll tell you what Ortiz is doing with the jab. Hold on.
But they call him King Kong because you can see the physical presence as he moves forward.
Okay, so this is one of the things that you use your jab for. Sometimes you don't use your jab to hit the person. You use your jab to blind the guy that you're fighting so you could throw a power punch. So what Ortiz is doing is...
throwing his great left hand to the body. And this is Deontay saying, you can't touch me. It ain't hurting me. It's good defense by Ortiz.
So one of the things that Ortiz just did, right?
I mean, you know, he's seen in the last fight that he got hit with the right hand, so he doesn't want to get hit with that right hand too easily.
One of the things that Ortiz just did, right? He's throwing the jab, but he's not throwing the jab to hit him. He's throwing the jab to blind him. So while he's throwing the jab so he can blind him, he's trying to come over with the other hand.
Well, that's what I was talking about, the right angle. See, sitting in front of Ortiz is not a good thing. Getting an angle is a great idea. I like what he did in the first fight, walking to his own right side and trying to counter a left hand by Ortiz, coming back with his own right hand. So let's see what he does.
Deontay Wilder coming out for round 5 and ready early off his stool and meeting Luis Ortiz out in the middle of the ring immediately. Maybe starting to warm up a little bit, but now he puts out that rangefinder left hand. The Ortiz camp doesn't want to see that. A pawing jab from Ortiz.
See, if Wilder is going to move to the jab side of Ortiz, he's got to have a left hook going for him. He's got to be able to whip that hook off that jab or use that jab over the jab of Ortiz. He's got to put that into use.
Let's go to the Ortiz corner and Jordan Plant. Jordan?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Herman Casado, Luis Ortiz's trainer. He's having success with that left hand. How do you keep him focused and calm so we can finish this fight?
You know, stick to the game plan, which was very tight inside. Don't open up.
What did I say? He's walking him into the left hand. What did she just say?
Very technical and very basic as far as the defense is concerned. The offense is just that simple as well. But the jab is the key.
Would you like to see him moving to his right more away from Wilder's right hand?
No, because he does, you know, it moves to the left very nice also. And we're aware that he's trying to close the door on that side. So we're giving him different looks. Back to the left, come back to the other side, and then try and capitalize. Right? And try and
Wilder tried to go.
on some of those attacks that Wilder
He missed him.
All right, great insight. Thanks, Coach. Guys.
Jordan, thank you.
Ortiz ducked him.
Well, he's exactly right. They learned from the first fight.
I had Ortiz up on the cards the last fight.
Wilder used that tactic against Ortiz and was successful with it ultimately. But again,
Wilder by left hand.
Just earlier we saw Wilder throw a 1-2 and he followed with a left hook, which he normally doesn't do. If he keeps working that, he's got a good chance.
Ortiz is scoring.
But he's got to use both hands tonight.
Ortiz in his last fight against Christian Hammer, very active with the jab early. He was throwing 45 jabs per round. And against styles-made fights, he just can't come in here jabbing against Deontay Wilder, but it does help and it can set things up. He is stayed with his game plan, did not get discouraged after getting stopped by Wilder. There's a hard left hand, and he fires another left hand at Wilder. He's been the much more active guy, fellas. Maybe punches
left hand that just buzzed Ortiz.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Wilder look like he's coming in.
Ortiz is bugged.
He's that hook that he was working on, Brian, earlier that I was talking about.
Again, it doesn't look like much, doesn't get a lot behind it, but Wilder doesn't have to get his body behind his shots to make him hurt. So he throws another hook, able to have a little success at the end of this round in round 5. Finishing up this round, we'll go upstairs. Kate Abdo with Sean Porter and Ray Boom Boom Mancini. Kate?
Brian, thank you very much. 5 very interesting rounds so far. What have your thoughts been so far, Sean?
I told Boom Boom I can appreciate a fight like this. Great boxing, and I think Ortiz is mixing it up. He's moving both ways. He's making himself unpredictable. Deontay Wilder said, I already know you. Right now, he doesn't know it, Luis.
I don't see why Ortiz wouldn't be able to go 12. The question is, can anybody go 12 with Deontay? Only one person ever went 12 rounds with Deontay Wilder. It's 41 wins. 40 of those wins were knockouts.
And right now, I think Luis Ortiz is
I had Ortiz up on their last fight. I had Ortiz up on the cards.
He's going to be throwing them bombs, so they better be coming pretty soon.
A lot of eyes on this one right now, everybody. #1 trending topic on Twitter worldwide. Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz. Brian, back to you.
Hey, thank you very much. I agree with Boom Boom and Sean. I don't see Wilder doing much in this fight so far at all.
No. But let me throw my 2 cents in real quick. Wilder did hurt Ortiz at the end of that round, and this may be the start of something big. So let's see if this turns the tide.
And it only takes one punch, and I think Wilder is just allowing Ortiz to get a little bit tired, throw some good punches, and tire himself out.
Well, that certainly happened in the first fight. I mean, you could see after he was unable to put Wilder away in the 7th, and then was able to survive the 8th after that, there's a real energy drop from Ortiz.
Ortiz is trying to land that left.
This time around, Larry Hazard, our unofficial judge, so far has Wilder ahead by 1 point, giving even that 5th round to Deontay Wilder.
The honorary judge is Wilder up by 1 round.
Judges in this fight.
Ortiz is trying to get him to walk into his left hand.
Judges here in Las Vegas.
Because his jab hasn't been effective on landing any punches. His jab has been effective in distracting Ortiz, distracting Wilder so he can land the left.
And you know, if he's giving Ortiz rounds, it's not because he's doing something really devastating to Wilder. What he's doing is he's moving him with the jab and dropping a straight left hand to the belly. That's pretty much what he's been successful with. Not much more, but it's more than what Wilder is scoring with right now.
Right. Now Ortiz is throwing more left hands than Deontay's right hand. Right. Deontay needs to throw a lot more right hands, a lot more jabs, and even mix
it looks like Ortiz is also countering pretty well.
When you look for that one,
it looks like every time Wilder hit him, like this round, Ortiz is ready with the counter.
They stare down right now. Both men looking to find the proper angle, the proper distance. Wilder firing out another jab, starting to get a little more active with that jab here in the 6th round. Ortiz was the man always moving forward. For the most part, good hook by Wilder. A little slapping hook.
It certainly got Ortiz's attention and stopped him and is moving him backwards a little bit right now. So even a slap-looking hook from Wilder's heart.
There we go again. Tapped him to the side of the head. But you also changed it, Joe, we talked about, you mentioned it, you changed the sight line on Ortiz.
Yeah, what he's doing is he's tapping him and trying to take his attention away from his right hand so he can throw it.
Right. And so you tap, and here comes the bomb, that right hand.
But what I would do, tap, not just on the side there, tap into the body, mix it up and down. Don't be more like one-dimensional fighting, Don't be touching him on one side and then throwing the right hand. You need to touch him to the belly sometimes, touch him with a hook. Give him different looks.
So much harder to land those shots against a southpaw. It's a lot easier right-handed against right-handed. It's so awkward to land a body shot with a left hand against a southpaw.
And here you see Ortiz coming over with a looping left almost connecting. Another left hand. Good left hand to the body.
What did I say? Left.
Good right hook over the top of Deontay's left
They're
hand.
talking about 4 of his
Early
punches.
success.
Only one of them was with the right hand.
But as we go down the round, as we go down the fight, he's breathing a little hard, so he's been doing a lot of work.
Yes, Luis Ortiz is 40 years old.
Again, we've come a long way since George Foreman won the title at 45. Remember when George was saying, look, 40 is not a death sentence. Take it easy. 40, that's nothing. But he is 40. Wilder's still in his prime at 34. But after an outstanding camp, we figured Ortiz would be good to go for the full route. You can see, look at this crowd here at the MGM. And they are still buzzing with anticipation, waiting for this fight to explode.
Listen. When you're a 40-year-old man, you need to stay on the stool as long as you can. Deontay was up quick. He was ready.
Let's see if he opens up with his attack. Tries there with the hook, lands to the body. At least that's a scoring shot. So far, I've seen Ortiz with more of the scoring shots. You've got to eventually land.
Well, I think Deontay's got to start asserting himself now. I mean, he's got to take more chances and hold his ground. See, when Ortiz comes in, if you're confident in your defense, you hold your ground a little bit, and the guy that's making the attack is going to be close.
Ortiz came over the top with the left hand.
That hook landed by Wilder. Again, any shot can change the complexion of this fight or end it.
Ortiz over the top with the left hand again. Ortiz tried to go over the top with the left, but he missed that one. Wilder did connect, though, with his own right over the top. When I say over the top, that means he's throwing the punch like that.
Let's go to Jordan Plant right now. Jordan?
Thanks. You guys, we see Ortiz throwing this left hand a lot more. And remember, we learned that he had a plate in that left hand in the first fight. He wasn't able to sit down on his punches or throw it as much. The plate is now removed, and he told us that we're going to be seeing that left hand thrown. He's throwing with bad intentions, guys. So do not be surprised if maybe he finishes this fight with that punch. Back to you.
Jordan, thank you. Look, that is always a threat. And as I mentioned, he keeps that locked and loaded. Lennox, I love the way he keeps that tuck right on the shoulder. Because it's a real weapon that's sitting there that Wilder must respect.
In the meantime, Wilder landed a few seconds ago a good left hook, a nice short right hand. I think he's starting to feel a little bit more comfortable there, and I think he's going to try to force his will on Ortiz a little bit more this round than the upcoming round.
I agree with you. He is moving forward a little bit better, feeling more confident as it's going ahead. But like I said, you know, you got to throw a mixed array of punches against Ortiz.
That right hand landed, the other one fell short. So now a right hand lands, a right hand to the body.
Wilder's throwing that right hand now.
Final minute of the 7th round. Up until there, he hadn't really landed that right hand at all.
And up until this round, this is the first.
Why do they say everything right after me? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired. Why they say everything right after me?
Wilder has been behind before in fights. Gerald Washington even had trouble with Chris Arreola, and he's been able to pull it from the fire with devastating shots.
Oh!
He knows his power is always there.
Step up! Wilder's hurt! Wilder's hurt! Ortiz gotta see it. Wilder's hurt.
Wilder has to use his feet. He's got to use his feet. He can't keep his feet in one position.
Wilder's hurt. Ortiz don't see it. Or he's scared. He think he's gonna get tricked and walk into that damn right hand. Yo! It's over!
That's all it took. He's done.
It's over. One right hand was all it took, and Deontay Wilder stays the heavyweight champion of the world.
Like I said, it only takes one punch. And he was waiting for that perfect time, and it came.
We saw him getting closer and closer that round. Look, that was just the beginning of
No way gonna beat this guy.
That was the 7th round.
Yeah,
so,
like I said,
Wilder played
7.
smart. He really did.
He allowed Ortiz to throw the punches.
Didn't I tell you he was? I just said that too, didn't I? I said he might be trying to. I said Wilder's hurt, and then I was like, he might be trying to trick him.
Ortiz with a terrible punch. I'm telling you, Ortiz landed bad.
Well,
As soon as I said that, he threw it.
Certainly did there, and that was from cold to hot as it gets. A right hand. Ortiz almost beat the count. And to his credit, Kenny Bayless gave him the full count. Watt was giving him a chance to get up, and he got to 9. He's still stumbling. That was it, and it's over.
That's Deontay Wilder's right hand. That's a game ender. It's a game ender. That's why he is going to be one hell of a hard guy to ever beat. Man, wow, that was a beautiful straight right hand.
Yo, I said that to us and he's trying to beat him.
We were talking about he was getting closer. That was a good idea. And you were
Didn't I say that? I just said that.
Wow, and so much at stake. Tyson Fury, that fight is looming. Got to win this fight to make that something worthwhile. We know the big heavyweight championship in 2 weeks, but now Wilder with another emphatic statement that he is the baddest man on the planet.
Wilder's just getting smarter, see? He's going to always be strong and in great shape, but he's getting smart. He fought such a smart fight. Ortiz never hurt him in that fight. Yeah, Ortiz may have been winning the rounds, like I said, by jabs, one left hands about him. He never really did any damage. Wilder was just plain and smart, and man, it was a chess game. And
I know it happened that way, Joe, but did you think? No,
First of all, nobody wants to fight Luis Ortiz. Wilder, he just can't beat Wilder. Other people don't even want to fight him.
I told you, if he threw more right hands, it would have ended earlier.
Don't nobody want to fight Ortiz. Wilder's the only guy that will fight him, man. None of the top guys want to fight Ortiz. Joshua ran from him.
But it almost ended that way. Tyson Fury rose from the dead, and almost every other fight has ended that way. That's true. And look, that's spectacular. It is spectacular because it takes patience. You know, Ortiz is for real. He's bringing it. He can hurt you, and he waited and won. I mean, for one shot to end it like that, it's the pinnacle of heavyweight boxing.
And you can tell, Deontay was
That's crazy.
taking his time, and then all of a sudden he came out with that brilliant right
And it was just ugly.
Let's see the replay of that.
It was just ugly.
Here you see him pouring, taking his time and straight
He
down the
blocked
middle.
it.
He made a nice
And let
turn,
me tell
too.
you, it was a short shot. You know, you're used to Deontay throwing more Wilder right hands, but that was straight as an arrow.
Well, you see Ortiz. Look at Wilder make a turn. See, he makes a turn and gets the position he wants.
Oh!
Bam! Right there. That was sweet.
He ain't block it. He ain't block it. He fell for the trap.
That just stunned him.
He baited him.
One shot. It wasn't just one shot last time. It was several. It was the uppercut was a coup de grace. In this case, that is a one-shot knockout. The same way he knocked
It looked like he knocked all the sweat off of him. Like, his whole body had no sweat on it. After that punch, he was dry as a bone. This skin was like the desert.
Control right there.
And I agree with you, Joe, in that his ring IQ is showing up. Fight after fight.
Exactly.
Here it goes again. Boom.
And you know that kind of hit him.
And you could just look at Ortiz's eyes. He wasn't getting up.
Yeah,
But it doesn't matter because he rocks your brain.
It was on the forehead.
Yeah,
I told you.
exactly.
You can hit it. Deontay can hit anybody around the head, and they will get concussed because he's got that power. He's got that leverage when he throws that right hand, and he perfected it. You know, usually we, like I said, see that wild right hand, and it came straight in as an arrow, unexpected and great. That shows he's improved.
Wilder delivers almost every time. 41 knockouts in 43 fights.
Damn.
All right, yes, we got excited. It happens.
Yeah.
Well,
something unexpected is always exciting.
Yeah. Wow.
That was
Deontay Wilder is still the heavyweight champion.
Ortiz is so mad.
Let's go to Jimmy Lennon in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time.
You know what? I think I'm gonna put like at least $1,000 on every single Wilder fight from now on. I'm dead serious. You're gonna win.
Still undefeated and still the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
Cementing his legacy, burnishing his reputation as the most dangerous man in the ring today. A 7th round knockout. Again, there are heavyweights out there that can say, no, wait, I'm the real heavyweight champ. But this man proves it again and again. Let's go to Heidi Androl.
Thank you very much, Brian. He just gave me a nice little fist bump and said, I'm back to me. Let's not the planet. It has been decades since we have seen a heavyweight do the things that you've done inside this ring. It's been since the times of Tyson, Lennox Lewis. What does it mean to you to finally be able to say, and do you feel like you're finally starting to chip away at those critics?
First off, like I always say, if you give God the glory, he'll give you the victory. And you've seen that tonight. He gave me the victory. Second, I'd like to thank my whole team. I'd like to thank Fox for an amazing job you guys did with promoting the fight and putting on the fight for these people. Second, I'd like to thank everyone up in here. Thank you guys so much for your love and your support. You guys are fucking amazing.
This fight, you took on a man who came in very game, very ready, in shape, no excuses. You both were healthy. I know you have a lot of respect for Luis Ortiz, but what did you see in that moment? You've said to me that you knew his body language from the last fight. Take us through what you saw that led to that big right hand.
Well, with Ortiz, you can see why no other heavyweight wants to fight him.
Nobody want to fight Ortiz.
He's very crafty in the ring. He moves strategically, and his intellect is very high up in the ring. So I had to play around with him. I had to calculate certain moves. I had to measure him in certain places. And
in what places were you measuring him specifically?
You know, in and out. I was in and out. Sometimes I'll back on my back feet. Some say I can't fight on my back feet, but that's my specialty. You know, and I had to go back, I had to go forward, had to go back and go forward. You know, different tactics. You know, my intellect is very high in the ring, although I don't get no credit for it. But you know, I had to go in, I had to go out. You know, I had to throw the right hand a couple of times to see
that left hook.
And I finally found my measurement, you know, and I took the shot, I seen the shot and I took it, you know. I think I heard him one time, well, bust him a little bit with the left hook. That was the start of it, and then I took my approach from there. But Ortiz is one of the best in the world. You gotta give him that. That's why I gave him the second opportunity, so he can feed his family and his beautiful daughter as well. He have his beautiful wife in the audience. And I just want to tell them thank you so much for allowing Ortiz to come in the ring and share his energy with me.
I fucking love Deontay Wilder.
Display such an amazing talent.
Just because somebody is the opposition, that don't mean you gotta hate him.
Get this man the opportunity. He's one of the best.
Who would you like next? There's obviously
what face is gonna be a meme? My face?
Another big heavyweight battle coming up with Andy Ruiz and of course Anthony Joshua. Who do you want to face next?
Well, my next, of course, we have Tyson Fury to rematch next.
When and where? Can you tell us when that's going to be?
Well, this schedule is set to be done in February, so we'll see how that goes. And then after that, I'm looking for a unification bout. I want one champion, one face, one name, and he go by the name of Deontay Wilder. The heavyweight division is too small to have so many belts lingering around. There should just be one champion. It's too confusing for the fans, you know. And
Ortiz on the ground, absolute meme.
Congratulations to you, Deontay, your 10th consecutive defense of the WBC heavyweight title. You now tie Muhammad Ali with that number. Congratulations. Let's get it. I gotta get it over to Jordan Plant. Last word.
Last word. Thank you again, fans, and let's get a bomb squad again, baby. 1, 2, 3, bomb squad.
Heidi, thank you very much, Luis. You're over here saying, oh my gosh, you're upset, you're frustrated. You were having success in the early rounds. You were landing that left, you were hurting him at some points, but did you even see that right hand?
Do you even know who Luis Ortiz is? Do you know it doesn't sound like you know who Luis Ortiz is. Maxine P.
This is boxing. I had told everybody that it was either going to be him or me, and you know, it wasn't going to go 12 rounds.
What was going through your mind when the referee was giving you that count?
Estaba pensando cuando el referee se estaba contando.
Iba por el 7, me paré. Yo no sé qué. A lo mejor.
He only has 2 losses. Both of those losses are to Deontay Wilder.
I was clear-headed. When he said 7, I was still trying to go get up and everything, but I guess the count was maybe a little quicker than I thought.
Now,
how was Floyd hating on Deontay Wilder?
Said you are still one of the best heavyweights in the division. You are a tough fight. Where do you go from here?
Wilder te ha dado el crédito con ser uno de los más difíciles que él se ha enfrentado y más difíciles de la división. Ahora, ¿qué hay de nuevo para el señor Ortiz?
Nada, aquí mi manager, dando las gracias a Jaime por la oportunidad, a Mauricio de WBC,
Deontay Wilder.
mi promotor Chino Campeonato, y nada, yo estoy listo para lo que venga.
No, I'm definitely ready for whatever comes about. I want to give.
He only has 2 losses.
Also, Luis de Cuba, Al
So, and his only 2 losses are to Wilder. Can't nobody else beat him. What do you mean he keep the quit? Only one guy can beat him.
Future great fight that you put up. Brian, back to you.
Jordan, thank you so much. We would love to see Luis Ortiz again. Deontay Wilder, fellas, had said to us, you know, I say I'm the baddest man on the planet, but I know I'm still proving myself. And I think that's a healthy attitude for him to have, Lennox. And I think he proved something here again tonight. Against a dangerous man, you can say, oh,
I agree with you, Dog Pound, but I think he knows it.
But still, he had to go out and do it, and that was not easy.
It wasn't easy. I mean, Luis Ortiz is the boogeyman, and he came out. This is why a lot of people stayed away from him. Imagine if this fight was 6 years ago, you know, when Luis Ortiz is a little younger. But, you know, he tried the best today, and Deontay came out. Showed his power, showed his strength, showed that he's getting a lot wiser in the ring, and he knows how to figure people out. He knows that he needs to soften them up first and then take him out, not just go out there and take him out.
Yeah, we out, we done. I appreciate y'all showing up, watching the fight with me, bullshitting with me or whatever.
He started boxing at 19. That is extraordinarily difficult.
Just to get into the Olympics and win.
Maybe we do a
that late start is just incredible. It shows you what he's.
I don't know. We gotta see what we doing tomorrow. I got some stuff I gotta
Wilder's
upload.
a good man. He's got a good heart. He's got a lot of love for Ortiz. Yeah, you could say he just knocked him out cold. That is one thing, but that's business. But in reality, he's a very good man. I think he's going to be a great ambassador for boxing, for the heavyweight division. And he showed his heart tonight, just the love he has for that man and his family. And that means something to me.
I agree with you, Joe.
I appreciate all of y'all for coming through. Salute to all the new members. Salute to all the new members of the everybody that joined, that hit that join button, and now y'all members of the BBN fam. Salute to all of y'all. Appreciate y'all. Salute to the people who y'all thinking about it. You might.
And I think it's very healthy the way he spoke after the fight.
But I'm 100% sure
in February,
everybody is going to want to at least be a bag swinger by the time the tax stone case starts. You're going to want to be a bag swinger.
And look, we're the champs, and all three can make some sort of
people with the bricks in their bags is going to get some stuff the rest of y'all not going to get. But you're going to at least want to be a bag swinger by the time that next case starts. Anyway, I love y'all. Love you too, Bree. It's a whole fact. I love y'all. Everybody enjoy y'all night. Have a good time. It's going on 1.
And that's what happened.
I would say be safe, but I assume half of y'all already home. So make it to your bed safe. Anyway, I'm out.
Get to the #1 guy eventually here.